What do you call a Mexican nonce?
I don't know.
Jalapeno!
Oh my God. So when I was in secondary school, I was, you ever play gay chicken? Like, you got two guys, you got to like go to kiss each other, and the first one to obviously chicken out is gay chicken. So yeah, neither of us wanted to back down. So we've been married 14 years. We run a small little B&B in Wiltshire, and we've adopted 2 kids. So I'm thinking, if this bloke don't chicken out soon, I think he might be gay. Oh, stop making me laugh. My face hurts.
Now then, guys and gals.
Oh my God! Yes! Yes!
Good evening, Internet.
Welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse, where one of the hosts has had a root canal and the other one fucks cats. Marlon, how's your tooth?
Right, as you may have heard, noticed,
Everyone is ill.
everyone's fucking
so ill. Keith's not. Keith
Keith's
is like
right.
4 foot back from the microphone. You won't hear much from him
Hi,
today.
guys.
How's it going over there, lads? He's got his 3M respirator on. Do you know? I'm gonna say it, boys. Do you know what I think? Actually, no, you weren't here. Maybe somebody had it when we were after we'd lost to the country that no one wants to talk about. We all got we're like, fuck, let's find something to do. So we did like a little beer session where we were trying loads of weird and wanky beers we had knocking around in here. And we were handing them round about 8 people, the same can. Yeah. And about halfway through it, I thought, I remember something about this from like a couple of years ago where you're sharing germs is like bad and stuff, innit? Like, you remember that thing we went through like a couple of years ago? It was like,
pandemic thing.
Well, yeah.
I
was starting to think like, this could be well bad. Fuck it, I'd had a few beers at this point. I don't give a fuck. Next day.
Right, here's a question, right?
I'm dead.
So, obviously you two were sharing fucking beer, so I must have got it when I sucked your cock. I don't know. You know so basically, it's because of you, Reg, that we're all fucking ill.
You know, when I was pouring you those fucking Guinness Zeros,
yeah.
I was actually ejaculating into
do you know what? I recognised it. It was lovely. That's what got that creamy. Oh, it's beautiful.
They are awfully creamy, aren't they? They're
very
quite
creamy.
Nice, yeah.
A little bit salty too, but it's really, really fucking creamy.
Another night of Jolo drinking from the tap.
Sorry, I like cock, all right? Fuck you, Keith, all right? You want a game of gay chicken?
Right, let's go.
2 years later.
Jolo's pregnant with Keith's 6 kids.
If there's anyone that could get a man
a sandwich, and I'll take with that.
If there's anyone that could get a man pregnant, it is you.
Because I already look pregnant. Why are you highlighting my fucking weight, you horrible cunt? You know what I mean? Why is it,
everything's a fat joke, isn't it?
Always a fucking... Every time I come on it's a fucking fat joke. You know what I mean? Fat cunts have got feelings too, and again, it's not just fucking hunger. Oh, I'm crying. I'm so sad inside.
Hang on, I've got a tissue here for you, mate.
Yeah, cheers, brother, thank you.
I only wipe my nose with it.
Oh, what was it?
Smells so nice.
What was it Quagmire said on Family Guy? Fat chicks need love too. They just got to pay for it. So fucking mean. Oh, God, right. Marlon, where's me bell? Ring the. Where's me fucking bell
Did
gone?
you use that fucking one?
It might be still in the suitcase.
Oh, it is still. I'll ring. Bing, bing, bing.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Housekeeping.
Right, admin. Buy merch. Everyone.
Right. Here's my little cuss here, Marlon. I'm going to start it.
Oh,
right?
don't start flat out. Fuck off.
No. No, what I was going to say was, everyone, when we did the hoodies, we're like, oh, do the hoodies, buy the hoodies. It didn't take too long to sell, but it took everything takes a couple of weeks to get nearly down there. And now everyone's bitching, I ain't got a hoodie. I'm like, fuck me, we made it pretty fucking clear we had them. And now you're like, well, we're not going to do them again. They're fucking going for Christmas. The hoodies may come back in stock, they may not. The polo shirts, They are there. They are probably very low in stock. If you want one, get one. Don't bitch when they're gone and we've got to reorder them. So yeah,
Joe, I can't wait till you get a video camera and the faces you were fucking pulling. I hope that's your cum face. You know what I mean?
It looks like he's had a fucking stroke.
It does. I can't work out.
I have had a stroke. I've had fucking.
He's had too many strokes. He's been on the floor.
That's
like your drink, isn't it?
I've got a mouthful of anesthetic. I've just had fucking like root canal. Oh mate. Not great.
Yeah, so the polos are on the website. Buy them now or forever hold your peace. Hopefully, by the time you're listening to this, other things will be back in stock. Don't fucking hold me to it because they're already a day late.
Oh, great. Good.
I've got a bit of admin.
Oh, yes, Gilo, let's go.
Gilo admin. Right, Jack and Jess. Poor old Jack had his truck nicked, didn't he, poor cunt?
Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding.
He had his fucking wagon nicked. So if anybody sees a, silver... What is it?
Disco.
I didn't realise that was his.
Yeah, it's fucking Jack's.
Black roll cage, roof
Black roll
rack.
cage, roof rack. If you see it, own up if you nicked it. You know what I mean?
Why would you steal a Disco 2?
I know. Some fucking desperate
How
cunts
do you
are
steal a Disco 2?
very easily.
Very easily.
Oh, if they're not like P38s then.
You can swap an ECU, mate. It can't start.
Oh, what? Yeah, mate, being horrible. Like, I'm sure that's his pride and joy, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like my P38, if somebody nicked it, I'd be fucking wild.
Nobody's going to nick it,
No,
mate.
that's what I mean. Why would they?
Yeah.
Why would they? They're not worth a crazy amount of money. Jack, I feel for you, man. It's fucking shit.
We'll
Yeah,
put it
must
up
be
on
horrendous.
socials. I'll get them to send me a picture. I'll put it on the socials.
Yeah, and to Mick and Rob, bastards. They are. You owe me 20 quid. Crack on.
Cholo just comes in to make money from bets. You won't say this on the podcast. I
Bastard.
can't stand the black.
Right, shut the fuck up a minute. Last day for me posting shit is the 21st of December, and I am not clocking back on until the 28th of December, all right?
That is a short Christmas. I thought you were going to be like, I'm not going to be back till February. You're going to fuck yourself. Tempting though.
No, because that just cuts out the whole Christmas
Yeah, I don't blame you,
bullshit,
mate. Yeah.
and then obviously I'm still off in between Christmas and New Year, so it
You've
gives me
been
some time to
fucking
catch up.
warned.
Yeah, buy shit. It's good shit.
It is. It's top quality stuff. What do you think, boys? I've got one here, actually. One of the polos.
Oh,
Let's have a look. Boys.
looks Saturday,
Stock in all sizes up to 4XL?
Up to 4X.
4XL.
That's proper, that, isn't it?
That's proper. All right, John got a new motor. Hello. Do you remember that? Alexa sale. Hello, John got a new motor. Hello, John got a new motor.
Does it work?
I got the words written on the front of me hat here.
Fuck it, Marlon. Put me in for one of them. I'll have one and all, mate.
There we go. Job
We're
done.
nearly out of 4X, says Shag.
What's she saying?
Shots fired. Shots
There
fired.
we go.
That's all right, isn't it?
It's like I'm having it now.
Butchers, isn't it? Go on.
Oh dear. Right.
Treat yourself, treat the wife, treat somebody else's wife. A lot more fun if you don't get cool.
I'm so broken. I can't remember.
That's what I want the double X's for. Someone else's wife, innit? And you go for spinners.
Love a spinner. Talk to me, Jess.
Fold her up.
Actually, Sally, talk to me, Sally. You know what I mean?
What is happening? Gilo just
Gilo's tapping everyone up.
Gilo just uses the podcast to hit on women.
Literally, this is it's pretty much, and they're all married as well. It's great. You know what I mean?
Right, Reg, who is the sponsor of this episode?
The sponsor of this episode is it's a cause very close to my heart that I've been raising money for a long time. It's the Legends over at Orley fucking Fox. The only fox that I like, because most foxes are cunts, but Orley Fox, if you see a fox in Orley, it's probably something to do with an accountant, so you should ask him for some tax advice. Although foxes they're clever little bastards, aren't they, you know? That is probably why they've gone with the branding of the fox. He is sly, he is clever, he will get the government for you.
I think Reg is actually cracked.
Yeah. It's that fucking understatement. It's kicked in, isn't it? The first way, the last fox I saw wasn't that fucking clever because I hit it with a 308. You know what I mean?
Click, clap, pow.
Seriously, Orley Fox, you know them, they're the legends. Kieran's a fucking champion. So fucking end of the year's coming up, start of the new year, which also means
I've already had warnings.
Yeah.
I got to fill in my shit. Chief's got to fill in my shit.
Well, I'm having warnings as well from my end. Be like, I need that piece of paper. I'm like, oh shit. Tax year's coming to an end, so that means tax year's going to start, which means time to work out what you do and don't owe. And do you really want to do all that? I fucking don't. Also, I was meeting somebody the other day. He was like, my accountant is fucking useless. do you know the guys over at Orly Fox? I was like, I know they're fucking legends, and I know they're really good, and I know they're not the kind of cunts that would charge you £30 for a fucking email.
Absolute heroes over there. They'll do anything to help you out.
Yeah,
Just
so
get on over.
hit them up.
Fuck the current bloke off. Get on over to them.
Just fire your accountant on the advice of us.
Yeah,
Hey, look. It's a cult level thing.
Yeah, if you're not,
You know what I mean? If you don't go with Orly Fox, you're not in the cult.
yeah,
Simple as that, all right?
unfortunately, there'll be no Kool-Aid for you.
No Kool-Aid for you, motherfuckers.
Right, yeah, so hit them up at www.orlyfox.co.uk or at orlyfox on Instagram. They're tagged everywhere in everything that we do, so no excuse not to find them. Don't go, Reg, how do I get in touch with them? Use your brain.
I had that the other day. Where's the website? We're just Google in the Doghouse podcast. Come on.
We're like number one.
Yeah.
Patreons!
We love you, Patreons. You're fucking incredible.
Yeah.
As I said to a couple of people during the week, we were just talking about shit. We would not still be here
No,
without you guys.
literally, we couldn't fund this madness and continue to
We
do
couldn't
this.
afford the fucking electricity, never mind anything else.
Tell me about it, man. We've had the beer cooler on for a month. Fucking, it's going to sting like hell. So yeah, massive shout out to you guys. You literally keep the podcast running. You can join the fucking Patreon. Join it, then you can join the Discord. And anyone who's anyone knows that is where the majority of the madness happens, and our cult of scumbaggery presides. So
They get everything first, so like they get
do.
to see all the designs and shit going on. They get
All
a
the
little
dick
bit of
pics.
input. All the dick pics from Keith. Sorry.
I was talking to someone. Do you reckon we could can we just put a porn fucking category? Because I know everyone is just itching to put dirty fucking horrendous shit on there. I think we should.
I mean, as long as it's I
fine.
don't know how it works.
Yeah, we'll just put it up. It'd be fine,
What,
wouldn't it?
porn or the category?
porn mainly. I don't know which old to put it in.
It's been so long. Let's just do it. Let's just make a porn category. There you go. There's another reason to join the Discord. Reg has made a porn category, so there you go.
Jack, Jess, 20 quid, crack on.
Yeah, we could turn it like OnlyFans, couldn't we?
Yeah,
You can join the Discord for 20 quid and you get access to the horrendous fucking pornography that people
And
make
my feet.
at home. If the first picture is not of your foot, I'll be very angry, and the new patrons will be disappointed. I didn't join for vaginas, I joined for Marlon's toe. Right, yeah, I think that's it, really.
Who's on tonight then,
I think
Reg?
if you haven't already fucking worked it out, you may as well just throw yourself off a fucking bridge. I'm really lacking the not the energy, but I'm lacking what is it?
Words.
Enthusiasm.
No, I will not suffer fools this evening.
So you got two fools on?
No,
Three.
just
Three.
Three. Oh.
Oh, it's just been a week.
Been a week.
It's been a week. We were joined by the legends that are Toucan Van Damme and Jai Lawless.
Shalom.
Jai Lawless. There's a name there somewhere. I'm trying to work it.
See, when I first came on it, you were going to give me a different name every time.
I was.
Gummy Bear, yes.
Gummy
Yeah.
Bear
Yeah.
or
Gelato.
Gelato.
Problem is, all these have stuck. Various people call me by various names. I'm a man with
I'll
many
tell you what, I'll
names.
see how many I can do this evening. Start.
That is actually my nickname at work now. I've got stick on the back of the van and everything now. Do you know what? I've actually written, I wrote on the back of the van, big in the train game. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, the BFG, how's your week been?
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Nice touch.
right.
Nice touch.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah, all right. I like that. I'll take that. You know what I mean?
Big fucking Gilo.
Yeah, good week, my son. Good week. Bought a fridge. Well,
Nice.
no. I got given a fridge.
Yeah.
I got given a fridge by a beautiful and handsome man. I haven't picked it up yet, but a beautiful and handsome man all the same. Thank you, Marlonis. Yeah, no, it's been a good week. It's been all right. I'm ill, if I haven't mentioned it. You know what I mean? I'm really fucking ill.
We
By the
didn't-
way, I'm really fucking
didn't
ill.
notice, mate.
No, that's it. You know what I mean? But I'm really... Like, the silver lining with being ill is the fact that I can do, like, my Sean Bean's coming along fucking awesome. Bastard. You know what I mean? It's phenomenal.
What you're saying is you'll be dead within the first half.
Somebody kill my fucking horse. Bastard. But yeah, no, it's been all right. Actually, it's been a constructive week down fucking Cornwall. Been a constructive week.
A lot of
It should
pasties.
be. It's, you construct stuff, but then you do work for the government, so
I'm working for
maybe
the
not.
government, maybe not. There's always a contract to do it for me.
A lot of paperwork there. A lot of paperwork.
Yeah, no, I've actually helped the ADHD kid. Right?
Oh my god.
No, I have turned my anger towards him into positivity.
Okay.
Basically, I told him that
You
he's
beat him to a
obvious.
pulp.
No, I didn't.
That's positive, because
I cuddled him. I held him close to my bosom.
he snapped his neck.
Bit too hard, yeah.
A little bit too hard, you know what I mean? I like when they struggle. But yeah, he.
Where's the button? Do the Jimmy button.
Watercolors.
Oh,
Now then, guys and gals, what have we here?
yeah. So we, I booked him in for an autism test.
No, you didn't. No.
Yeah, autism fucking test and what have you. And he was sort of like, "Oh, do you reckon?"
There's
I was
always enough money for a good joke, isn't there? Christmas is coming.
but he paid for it as well as I do. Yeah, no, yeah, he was.
This
sort of
is
like,
not okay.
He was like, you know, like, do you reckon I got autism? I was like, yes, you've got autism. For fuck's sake, because I sat there and told you not to take something apart, and then you took it apart.
Did you get the calipers out? So, you've got a very criminal-looking cranium.
Yes.
Old school doctoring.
You look like a pickpocket.
Don't get the money strapped to my thigh.
So, yeah, so I'm...
Where are we going with this? Where are we going with
Basically,
this
I
episode?
was trying to make it out like it was a good thing that I've coerced one of my co-workers into getting an autism test.
How do I put myself in for one?
NHS thing, and then you fill out a form. There's a lot going on. Yeah.
Oh, so you get a fucking autism test on the NHS, but I can't get a bastard fill-in done on them.
Oh,
Cunts.
fuck me,
The
no.
amount of money you've got draining the government funds. You know what I mean?
I am a drain. On
You
the
are a
government.
drain on society.
To be fair, the
DPRC
government are a
take
drain on
fucking-
me.
Yeah. Oh, they go on. What's happened? What's government done to you?
They're just the cunts.
Yeah, they are cunts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as a representative of the government,
You're a
I-
different government.
You are not a representative of the government. Not yet.
Network Railroad made a fucking penny out of me in fucking 2 years.
Don't say that too loud.
All right, a certain rail company operated by the government hasn't made a penny out of me for 2 fucking years.
Other rail companies are available.
So yeah, no, it's been a good week. But I've been in fucking Cornwall, and yeah, Cornwall's
annoying.
fucking weird. And I haven't found one attractive woman in Cornwall.
Oh.
I have an opinion,
Go on.
which is rare for me. I know.
I was gonna say,
Sorry, Dad. I apologise for anything he's about to say.
Nor do I voice them very often. You know me, very reserved.
such a wilting little violence, isn't he?
I have this theory that the closer you get to the coast, right, the more. My old man would put it this way: the people that get you close, the people that live close to the sea are just tired cunts, and I believe it to be true. The closer you get to the coast, the more everyone's sort of like, well, you know, it'll happen when it happens. The more you get to the center of the country, it's like business, super fast. Let's get everything done. I just believe that people in Cornwall are
A
tired.
fair few crackheads in London.
Yeah, but they're busy. They're busy, aren't they? They're,
Oh, yeah,
they're
right.
busy.
Yeah,
they're
okay.
always on the hustle. Whereas you get towards the coast and you're trying to organise for someone to put in a log burner, they're like, oh, I don't know, Shaq. Maybe March. Let you know. I'm like, what's you on about?
Shout out to Sexy Phil Welsh, you tired cunt. Crack on.
They are. The closer you get to the sea, the more tired people get. But anyway, sorry,
it's
that's
all-
just my
it's all-
opinion.
Is it to do with that? Yeah, yeah.
It's a Sierra, isn't it? You know what I mean?
And the
Or-
pasties.
Yeah, you get down the fucking pasta.
Fucking
Every
love the
cunt's like,
pasties.
oh, he's stolen your pasty. Oh, seagull.
Yeah, it's normally a fucking seagull, isn't it? The
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
prick,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You get a Western,
How's your
they're,
ice
they're,
cream,
they're the
Reg?
same. But if you saw a bloody,
If you saw the sea at
seagulls,
Western,
crackhead, isn't it?
if you saw a seagull in Milton Keynes, you'd grab it out of the sky and eat a cunt. You know, they're on it.
That's a delicacy, the DPRC, that is, man.
It's the sky badgers.
It's a sky chicken. Crack on.
Sorry, I interrupted you. What? Tell me more about Cornwall. My Cornwallis.
Curnow. Yeah, it's just,
There is a lot of
It's,
I call that one old Greg. Then that one, I call that one old Greg.
it's the look on his face when he does it. I love that.
I love
you know
old
what I mean?
Greg.
Oh, Greg. Yeah, it's a shithole.
do you like
innit,
my
really?
watercolours?
Watercolors are loving. Yeah, it's just weird down there. And I come from fucking Somerset, mind. You know what I mean? And it's just odd. They're just weird. And fucking crackheads in Liscard. Fuck me, crackheads.
I've never been to Liscard.
Full of crackheads.
Oh,
Liscard, literally, sign, crackheads, another sign, you're done. You know what I mean?
when I first read, I'm like a really lazy reader. When I first read the
Me
word
too, mate. Don't worry.
Liscard, I was like, where the fuck is Lizard?
Oh, Gert Lizard.
They didn't put that in any Biff Chipper Kippers today. Fuck now.
Yeah, so Cornwall's a shithole. ADHD now, kid will probably be diagnosed with ADHD. And yeah, my work here is done. Thank you very much.
Once he gets diagnosed, do you get like a bit of care in the community for that, like a certain percentage?
It's been care in the community for the last fucking 4 weeks. I actually rang my boss and said, could you ever look at my contract to see where it says fucking care worker?
Tyler's going to get a
You
blue
can claim
badge.
for that, mate. There's an allowance for it, isn't there?
Is there?
Yeah,
I'll speak to Wally Fox, see if he can square me something up. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah. Fucking bit of deduction, like.
Hey, fucking winner, chicken dinner, crack on.
Let me know how you get on, because I need it as well.
He's not that bad. He's only got a
Fuck
foot.
I've just got a bad foot. Okay, Reg.
Just got a bad foot.
Well done, Reg. Crayons.
Stop eating the crayons, Reg.
This one tastes like brown.
Keith, how's your week then, mate?
Fuck yeah.
Where is this going?
It's been alright, yeah. I'm a bit sore, a bit fucking tired and emotional. Someone thought they'd go have a trip down memory lane on Saturday up the fucking Penny Fan and the Broken Beacons.
You went for a little wander.
Oh,
Yeah, that looked a little bit
fuck
nasty at the top of that.
me, honestly. So this all stemmed from, so I don't know if I mentioned it before, so back along, it was probably about a couple of months ago now, my brother, he rang me up and he said, what are you doing the weekend? I said, not much. He goes, right, do you fancy coming down the pool? I was all right, what are we doing down there then? So for anyone that knows, yeah, getting stabbed. Anyone who ever watched that programme SAS Who Dares Wins?
Yes.
So
Yes,
I
yes,
can't remember, it was like episode fucking season 5, whatever. They had that guy, Anthony Stas. So he's obviously now at the military now. He was one of the moles on that programme. And ex-SBS, you know, CGC recipient, Ali as fuck. Him and his partner, Louis, they
Do you
basically...
understand any of that?
I didn't, but I'm assuming it means good things.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
good.
He's cool. Like, the cunt's bed makes itself in the morning. But
Get
basically...
around mine.
Him and one of his muckers that he served with, when they left the military, they basically co-founded this company called Through Dark, and they make basically like extreme sort of like outdoor wear clothing, so like, you know, trousers, jackets, all that good stuff, and it is fucking brilliant stuff. Anyway, they did basically what they call the Through Dark Unlocked Day, so it was limited numbers only, tickets, you know, go down there, get to meet the guys, understand the story behind their product, their merch, why they do
Look at all the
it, you know,
gear.
and there's like, it was fucking brilliant, like, you know.
Start taking notes right now, Marlon.
Honestly,
Carry
and the setup they had down there, we'll talk about this after if you want.
Yeah,
But like, it was brilliant, mate. They got their own, like their office where they do all like the sort of merchandise, where they do all the advertising, all it, and it was just like, we're going around chatting. So anyway, cut long story
We've got
short.
an office, Reg.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking ticket,
It's-
Oh
ticket
mate,
event.
honestly, they've, and I'll
it's
tell
my
you
front
what,
room.
it's fucking nipped. So yeah, basically when we was down there, they did like a bit of a sales like pitch down. They said, look, if you spend over a certain amount, you can get so much % off your flipping clothing.
Yeah.
So there was a jacket I've been after for a long time. It's expensive stuff, don't get me wrong. However, it's money that can be justified on the quality of the kit that it is. I mean,
That's it. If it lasts, you don't mind spending more money.
Justified to the wife, you mean?
yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute.
Okay.
Do you I don't have to ask her permission. I can.
Basically, it's one of them buy once, cry once moments. Do you know what I mean? But,
That jacket will do 4 years.
well,
Oh, more than
fuck
that,
me.
yeah.
I mean, so they talked us through like how they like came up with the ideas of certain things, where they went to going. So all the materials, I believe, are fabricated in Ukraine, and then all the products are put together in Italy. I think it's like Milan or wherever. But he was saying to us, like, to give you an example, like, you know, if you look at some of these big leading brands like, I don't know, Rab, North Face, whatever. He said,
Doghouse.
yeah, he said they were paying about sort of £3 something per square metre for these materials.
Yeah.
They're paying almost in excess of £30 odd
Oh
per
my
square metre
God.
for the material. But what you got to remember is, like, you know, these guys have served God knows how many years with the special forces. You
They know what works and
they
what
know what they
doesn't.
want. Do you know what I mean?
They want good kit.
Exactly. You know, they'll go and they'll design an item of clothing. They'll get it all put together. They'll take it up on the fucking hills. They'll try and destroy it. They'll put it through its paces. Right, I've got to tweak this, tweak that. Fucking get it all rectified. Then they'll put it on the market. And mate, I'll tell you what, I was impressed with how that kit works. So yeah, cut long story short, I bought a jacket. It's well up on the high end of the 3-figure spectrum. but I got, I think it was like 30% or 40% discount on it. So I couldn't fucking grovel. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, got back to work and my mate Jay, who's still not come on, useless cunt.
Sort your shit out.
We was obviously talking about it and he said, oh mate, he said, yeah, I've seen their gear, it looks fucking brilliant. I said, look, get yourself on there, have a look. And he ended up going on there buying himself a bit of kit. So he's bought this fucking jacket and he said, oh mate, let's have a little trip down memory lane and get down to Brecon Beacons. We'll try our fucking kit out. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, all right, sound. So
Didn't take too much of an arm twist in.
No, that's it. So we were sitting there looking at dates, and you know what he's like, he's useless. He's just had a little kid. Congratulations, Jay. Well done. He's got fucking how he's the dad. I do not know. Unbelievable.
Well, somebody's the dad.
He's probably done enough practice, I'd imagine.
He can't even look after himself. Do you know what I mean? Things are going to change.
Well, the love shagging button used to be there. I still don't know where anything is. Fuck's sake, Marlon.
So we basically we jacked up a bit of a day to obviously get down to Brecon Beacons, trip down memory lane, get the boys involved. So it was me and Jay, then he had one of his mates, and I thought, well, get Gilo to come down, one of my mates from Wales, and then obviously then Catman jumped on board. So there was a little flipping gaggle of us all getting ready together. And
Gaggle of you.
fucking mate, honestly, you know.
Gaggle of squaddies. Also known as grooming gang.
Now then, guys and gals, what have we here?
He sounds like Melsar Major. So anyway, we've obviously got ourselves squared up and we've all like got fucking packed up. And then, obviously Gilo unfortunately had to bail out on us on the last minute because your young one weren't too well, was he? Bless him. And
No, he had a dose of the old strep.
Oh, you got to be careful with that at the moment, Annie. It's fucking horrible, mate. Yeah.
So I use it as a way of getting out of it, basically, you know.
Did you just sneeze, you little cunt? Sorry, Keith.
Sorry, Keith, he's got a strep, mate. I can't do it, you know what I mean?
so yeah, unfortunately, Gilo couldn't make it. It was a shitter, mate. But I rung you up on the way up, didn't I? Fucking whilst losing signal and losing my breath. Yeah. But and then
no, I was genuinely, I really was looking forward to going. It was just,
it's just another excuse to go again, mate. Isn't it? I suppose.
I'm definitely going again.
Yeah.
So's our beep mate coming up as well.
Yeah, well, he had to bail out on us because he had to go and have a little trip to Cape Verde or something.
Yeah, poor little fucker.
Yeah, you know it is, isn't it? You know, coming from one country flight to another.
Yeah,
where's Cape Verde?
That's like South Africa way, innit?
Oh, that's what I thought. It sounded like
fucking
something off the end of Florida. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you to South Africa to get shot at by a...
But yeah, no, it was a fucking long day, mine. I think it was up at 3-4 o'clock, you know.
Fucking
what? Yeah, it was a long old day because we wanted to get out there early doors.
How long was the ascent?
So it was wheels down at the bottom of the pumping station for 0700. That's when we got to Brecon Beacons.
Right, so for anyone, that's 7 o'clock in the morning.
That's the one. Right, so before fucking who put this song on?
It knows.
It knows. It's for anyone that's wondering, it's Fortunate Son by Creedence Clearwater Revival, also known as helicopter music from Vietnam.
Get that bag of dip out, mate.
We're going back.
So when we obviously got to the car park, like I thought, right, let's get the bacon out, took the gas stove up there, we'll have a bit of breakfast, get squared up, and it was fucking beautiful, mate. It was like clear skies. Obviously, it was still pitch black, but like it was really bright from the moon. I thought today's gonna be a fucking good day. It was bitterly cold, don't get me wrong. The roads up there were fucking horrendous, but we got up there, and obviously Jay had messaged me saying, look, I'm leaving fucking Bristol. I'll be there for 7:30. Have the bacon sandwiches ready. I was like, look, don't worry, we're on it. 7:30 comes and goes, 7:45. I'm starting to get all fucking autistic about it because you know
so
I'm like
missed your deadline.
This is it. He's already fucking.
I can sort you out a test, mate.
Mate.
You know what I mean?
So it gets to like sort of 7:45, and I thought, right, there's no point sitting here. We've got no fucking signal. Let's just start pushing up the fucking hill, and hopefully use his initiative and sort of follows us up, gets a bit of signal, and then we'll fucking rendezvous together, and then we'll fucking head up to the blooming summit. So we started making our way through, but the ground conditions were fucking howling. Like, it was really bad. As you imagine, it's been cold for so long. The ground was frozen, and any bit of water that was there had just been frozen and frozen over again and frozen over again. So we kind of come off the path a little bit and had to sort of climb up the fucking grass to get to the first bit. Anyway, get to the top. Phone starts going fucking mental. Jay, where are you fucking useless cunt? He said, you gave me the wrong address. I was half hour away. So I was the same pin I dropped you for where I was going, mate. But anyway, we got together and then, yeah, we pushed on up. So I think, let's say 7:30, 7:45, I think we got to Penny Fan for 12 o'clock. But when we got to the first bit of the hill, the clouds came in and we couldn't see fuck all. It was like 10 meters visibility. really, really rough. So Dave met up with us. There's 4 of us now pushing up to the top of the hill. We got up there and we was literally getting to that last bit of the summit for Penny Fan. I was like, what the fuck's going on up there? There's a family there with their granny. She's got like walking sticks, mate. And I was like, bring your fucking granny to Penny Fan in a winter's day. Like, what's wrong with you? So she's there like trying to climb up the side of this fucking mountain.
Yeah, trying to colour off.
I'm thinking
And I was
inheritance.
like, mate, what the fuck? So obviously we've just like, heads down, fucking feet up, speed march past them. They're like, who the fuck are these guys? Do you know what I mean? Like, all rigged out in through dark kit, do you know what I mean? Bergen's on our back. They're like, fucking hell. I was like, all right. So we got up there and then
Got the rifles out, started to open fire on everyone.
not being funny, mate. There's more fucking pussy and Penny Fan on a Saturday morning than there's down Wetherspoons on a Saturday night. Fuck me. I thought
That's the first thing he said to me. He texted me. I got a voice note of Keith. The Keith cast.
You fucking cunt.
I've been itching for a fucking place to put that in. So I got the Keith cast from fucking Penny Fan, and all I got was, "There's more pussy up here than there is in fucking Spoons, man. Can't fucking believe it. Yoga pants fucking everywhere."
I thought they were out there fucking advertising Gymshark or something. What's going on?
A Through Dark and Gymshark day. They meet
collaboration.
They meet at the top and fight.
Well, right, so we got up there, and obviously there was this young lady up there. I'm guessing she was on her own because oh fucking hell, what's she doing up on her own? There's 4 of us.
She fucking beat me to it.
So, like, she, like, what? I don't know if it's the etiquette or not, but it's almost like people go out there and they like take a picture at the top by the next group of people to come up, and then they swap round and then everyone takes a picture
Straight
of each
on
other.
the Tinder profile.
I was like, fucking hell, yeah, no one's swiping right on you, are they? Because what's going to happen in a minute? She came down and fucking stacked it. Hard, mate. So obviously all the lads are like, oh, you all right, love? Do you want hands? We'll fucking help you up. I'm there with me fucking...
John got on your motor.
The problem is, I just pulled out my bag of nonce nuggets. I got me fucking... I got me jelly babies out in it, get a bit of sugar on the go because I'm starting to flag a little bit. Do you want a sweet, love?
Hello, darling.
So, anyway, with that, I mean...
Guys and gals, what have we here?
So we spent about fucking 5 to... Anyway, so we were sort of congregated down by the focal point, as it were. And what we normally do is take a couple of cans of beer up with us and just crack a few cans for lads that didn't make it. Jolo.
Shalom.
I could never make that joke.
So obviously we're sitting there raising a few cans, and obviously then it's almost like, I don't know if it was the altitude, whatever, the spirits start getting a bit high, we start getting a bit loud, and obviously everything we're saying everyone else can hear as well. Fortunately, my phone went off. We had a weather warning come in saying, get off the fucking mountain. Was like, that's good enough for us, let's go. So we turned down and made our way down. But again, it was like, I think what really sort of shocked me, it didn't really shock me, but the amount of people that must wake up in the morning and go, oh, do you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to got a fucking Penny Fan. Like, literally just in their pyjamas, mate. Like, there was fucking, like, some cunt had Nike Air Force ones on, jogging bottoms and a Kappa fucking hoodie. I was like,
no,
mate,
I went up there.
What are you doing on here, mate? Like, fuck's sake,
No prep, no precautions.
you haven't got to be laced in fucking £1,000 gear like we are, but at
Something
least
a
the
bit
bare minimum,
sensible.
do you know what I mean? Get yourself down Mountain Warehouse, get a fucking pair of waterproof trousers or something. Like, you mate, if you get caught out in this, you're going to fucking suffer.
Yeah.
So, it was like, oh, fuck it, you're on your own anyway. So we just fucked on down, leaving to it.
Fuck 'em.
Half of them didn't make it up anyway. They got like so far, turn around and come back. But it was a mad dash off the hill. Same details, but halfway down, group of 6 or 7 girls, Gymshark, all the fuck, like walking up there.
So basically, how we're working this, because you are the most fertile human being we've ever met.
Yes.
You know, are they all pregnant now?
Well, I walked past them.
So they're all pregnant now.
Yeah.
It's confirmed.
Yeah.
I did give them 5 meters.
Yeah, but that's not enough.
He was on a
is it?
sneak and secure mission. Just see Keith hopping from bush to bush.
Shark 2 acquired.
I can't afford to get any more women pregnant, mate. For fuck's sake. Time's as hard as it is. But yeah, no, so like we got, and the final descent was quite interesting. Although I did put a little bit of a fucking reel up on Instagram, and fucking Jay, bless him, he comes sliding down this fucking path on his arse. But you must not feel it, but he ripped all his trousers and ripped his arse open.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no, it was fucking bad, like, but it was interesting. So, but, yeah,
Didn't you take a doghouse little thing up
I
there?
saw that, yeah, we'll raise the flag.
Did you notice that they didn't fucking post it either, the pricks, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Nobody's
Doghouse
saying that.
let you down.
Do you know what? I tell you, I knew someone was going to bring this up. I was fucking. I was
that a repping?
I saw that and I thought I mustn't forget to fucking get to that one before it expires in 24 hours. I was
So 23 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh mate, I was on a fucking. I was so. I am. All the thing is, people are like, I haven't shared my story. I'm like, I am so busy on a Friday. Friday is my busiest day, and so is Saturday. And I saw that I missed it, and I was like, I am gonna cop some fucking shit for that. So, Catman or Keith, please feel free to send me the picture, and I will post it on the Instagram feed because I do feel
better
bad
late
about
than
that.
never, innit? It's probably better late than never.
Fuck off, Giant.
This has also brought something to my attention. We need to do some flags.
What's yeah.
Just some maybe like 3x2s.
Oh mate, do you know, the funny thing is when we was up there, like, so we've all like sort of congregated on the peak. We've had our picture taken, all the rest of it, and then Catman said, like, I've got the Doghouse hoodie. I was like, right, get it out. Let's have a fucking picture. Like, let's rep this fucking hard. Because at this point, it was quite a big gathering of people. So all these people going, oh, in the Doghouse. I was like, tune in, listen, it's fucking quality, honestly. Actually, no, don't, because you look like a snowflake. Do not fucking, because you will melt quicker than the ice up here. Like, do not get involved in it.
You and your nose ring, fuck off.
But yeah, no, it was a decent day out. But I think, oh fuck me, I was sore when I got home. I was fucking sore because the thing is, like, in my head, I'm still 21, 22. Like, because I was the only cunt that took a Bergen up with me, which in English terms is a big fucking army backpack. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to go full scales as I would have done. And I've not really done any proper sort of fizz in the last sort of 3 or 4 years, mate. So, like, even though, like, I'm sitting there fucking yomping up the hill, like, I've got Catman telling me stories behind. So I was like, right, I'll turn the fucking pace up a little bit, fucking speed him up, let's get on up here. And I felt it the next day.
I fucking bet you did.
But to be fair, like, Jay and fucking Brett who come with us, they were fucking speeding up. And I mean, Catman did fucking brilliant as well, mine.
What, in his sandals?
Yeah, no, honestly, like, the first bit was hard. I mean, it was you know, I think once you get through that first bit of pain barrier and you get the breathing,
Yeah,
like,
I was there in spirit, boys.
I didn't
While I was sat on the settee. You know what I
Died
mean?
quarter of the way up.
Trousers around your ankles.
Mate, honestly, fucking, I got into work yesterday morning, my shins were fucking killing me. Like, that's the muscle you forget that you don't have, innit? You
That's
sit
one of
there,
those things, like, if I had time, I'd love to do that with you. I'm just so fucking busy. That's not just me being like, I'm so busy. I'm just never going to. I'd love to, but I'm never going to be able to. No, seriously, I'd love to do something like that.
oh, do you know
really
what?
would.
Like, I know I had a couple of people sort of messaging in.
We're
after I
climbing
put the post out.
Kilimanjaro next year.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
Yeah, so fucking
No,
we'll just do Everest, innit? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see any dead people on the way up? Like,
Right, there's a couple of dead people on the way down. Oh, mate, that bloke, he stacked it so fucking hard. His phone fell out of his zipped up pocket.
Oh
He
my
stacked it that
God.
hard, mate. Honestly, do you know what? That was the only time when I fucking got a bit concerned because I heard the crunch, mate, as he came down, and like me and Jay, Jay got to him first. I'm like trying to scramble down, like sliding on my back like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle with Bergen on. Oi, mate, how's it
Call him
going?
for Medivac.
Fucking hell, yeah, I was sending up a fucking 9-liner, innit? I've got a missed that report on the go, like, right, fucking hell, triage the casualty. Like, what's going on?
Hold
Yeah, that's it.
on.
Hang on a minute, fucking hell, pop white smoke, mate, coming from the north, exit through the fucking south. Like, fucking hell. But yeah, no, it was just one of them where we thought, look, let's just fucking go, get away from this fucking shower
Run
shit.
away.
But no, I say a lot of people they've messaged in and they've been like, oh, that looks fucking brilliant. I'd never attempt that. And like, good. You're right in thinking don't attempt it in the winter because if you don't know what you're doing, don't fucking bother.
you'd be one of those fucking local newspaper stories. Idiot in Gymshark leggings gets fucking evacuated from a shitty mountain. No offense, but
The thing is, though, if you've got a bit of experience or even just a bit of fucking savvy, it's all about prior preparation, isn't it?
yeah, it
Do
is.
you know what I mean? And that's what I think a lot of them are fucking lacking. But if you want to go out there, Reg, mate, we'll fucking square you up. Just
Happy days. Well done, Keith.
What's the
Anyway,
5
well done, mate.
Ps?
Yeah, well,
So now I'm walking around like fucking John Wayne.
he goes. I'm just least enthusiastic. I've ever heard.
I heard.
Well, how about you, Marlonis? You sound like you've had a hell of a week, but I expect you've done fuck all.
No, I've done a few things actually. Mainly stay in bed, keep warm. Honestly, this has been the worst I felt since fucking
COVID.
that thing we can't mention
The C
because we
word.
get flagged.
Oh yeah, we will. I'm gonna have a fucking thing under us now.
Yeah. Learn more about
Oh yeah.
So yeah, at the beginning of the week, I couldn't even get out of bed.
We'll cut
Like
all of
Sunday,
this out, so
Monday.
it's- yeah.
I was fucked. Just rough as fuck, no breath. It's proper nasty flu shit. But on Friday night, I did go out.
Oh yeah.
So we had to go to Chief's. It was like a Christmas Works fundraiser thing.
You said to this about me. You said to me about this even. And who the fuck gets conned into a Christmas do that's a fundraiser?
She blindsided me with that.
Mate, that ain't right. That's not right. Christmas do is like the work pays for everything, and it's a little bit of appreciation for all the fucking hard work you've done in the year.
She might have told me about it. I might have just not paid attention.
Give some money to charity.
Right. I said, do I need to wear a suit or anything? I don't know. No, you'll be fine. So I'm like jeans and cowboy shirt.
Oh, no.
Nearly wore my Stetson, but she said I wasn't allowed. I was still in my Laredo boots. Ariat coat, proper fucking scumbag looking. I walked in, I was like, fuck, here we go. Everyone's like suit, ties, cup of in black and white, like Jesus Christ. And everyone's handing out Prosecco. Like, Shag, where's the lager too? Oh, that's not come out yet.
Cut
Mate,
out.
Get the fuck on with it, Shag.
We not
Come
got a
on.
bar or something. So I sent Chief off to go and look for some lager. She came back with some lager.
Woman, fetch me lager!
And then sat down at the table and fucking name plates and everything.
Oh, fuck me.
We had antipasti for a starter.
I never know what that is. I can never remember what antipasti is.
It's just like
I just want to be pasta, but
a charcuterie board.
A what? Charcuterie board?
Yeah, so
it's
you've got
basically
like
some meat and cheese on a plate with some
you got
olives.
olives.
Meat and cheese, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking carrot cheese.
Meat and cheese.
You got pepperoni on there. There's some of that
Pepperoni.
that thing.
There's a pepperoni and cheese string. Might
thin
I say.
ham, bruschetta,
Just
something.
like it's really like stale bread.
Still that foreign
Yeah,
stuff.
stale bread,
Stale bread.
olives, and feta.
Feta.
Fat as shit.
I don't like
I
feta.
don't
Weird,
mind
isn't it?
feta.
I love olives.
I hate olives. Can't eat
Oh, I
them. Can't eat
fucking
them.
love
Can't
them.
eat 'em.
I look like an olive if I could.
I eat anything, but olives can't do it.
And then there are three main courses. It's like beef bourguignon, some vegetarian shit, and fish pie. That is the strangest fucking main course thing I've ever seen
who
in my
are
life.
they trying to impress with that?
These cunts wearing suits.
Was it? Did it impress you though, Mark? That's the main thing.
It didn't impress me, no. Although the fish pie was very nice.
Was it? You
That
actually
is-
did you eat it? Like properly eat all of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't pick the peas out, did you?
No, the peas weren't in it. They were on the side, mate. So everyone's cracked their Christmas crackers now,
Yeah.
and they're all reading out their Christmas cracker jokes. So I'm like, and they're all absolutely fucking terrible. So I'm looking at mine and going,
I got a better
right,
one.
I got a better one than that.
Oh, you did it!
So, I've used it on a podcast before. So, what's worse than ants in your pants?
Jimmy Savile.
Uncles. I thought I wanted the world to swallow me up. Nobody laughed.
No, not
I got death stares. No, but I was like,
Hey, I would have
It was a-
Chief, take me home.
It was a fundraiser for abused children. No, I'm joking.
Oh, fuck me.
He just looked at me with his eyes like, no.
That would have been fucking quality.
But then we had raffle tickets go round. I did win a pair of oven mitts and an apron.
for the cooking that you don't do.
Yes, one.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, it's for 4 a.m. cooking.
There's a bloke up on Brecon wearing oven mitts the other day. I was like, what the fuck you doing then, mate? Didn't have no gloves, did he?
Well,
Fuck's sake.
Oh, man.
And then Saturday night, we were obviously around there.
oh dear.
No.
Carnage.
We got
Oh,
knocked out of the World Cup.
it was one of the most painful things I've seen since 2 years ago when we got knocked out of the Euros, and
Yeah.
then 2 years before that when we got knocked out of the last World Cup.
Reg!
Oh,
I can't.
That fucking that's
It's thing is it's so much fun, and then you just know that you at some point you have to pay the piper with all the fun you've had with crushing disappointment when we lose.
We were nearly
supposedly
fucking there.
they did a survey in France, like who the man of the match should have been.
Yeah.
And it was a referee, funnily enough. You know what I mean?
You're so
Don't
fucking
get
right.
me fucking started on that
Fucking hell,
cunt.
he
You know,
was
like the thing is, everyone always says like, oh yeah, the losing team always blames the referee, but
I do.
the last
Yeah.
2 times we've been knocked out, the Euros and the World Cup, at no point was I like, referee's a fucking wanker. I was like, oh, there's a lot of fair calls, we just weren't up to it.
The referee was alright. Honestly, the cunt was like Hitler.
I'm gonna say
He was French, wasn't he?
no, he wasn't. He was.
I don't care what nationality.
He should have been.
Probably fucking
He
German.
was Moroccan, wasn't he? You know,
But no, I think the thing is like.
He did
won't-
make some bad calls.
There were some horrendous calls, but at the end of the day,
shocking cool.
if we'd have gone through on given penalties, it doesn't mean we were better at football than them. France,
we were better at football.
I'll
than
say France were a better team. I
No.
think looking at objectively, if you look at it from a stat, we
the
were.
fucking frog.
It's just sad
they were
because
as soon as they got even in the box, they were
shagging
falling
cunts.
over.
Yeah, they're just fucking
That
wankers.
that frog, what's his name? Mbappe or whatever his name is.
Mbappe.
Mbappe. The one he's fucking banging the
Someone
trunk.
told me he was banging a tranny, and we all laughed. And then our mate Ross, who's like well into football and knows everything, he was like, "Trust me, you'd look twice." I was like, "Oh, really?"
was like-
Gilo's back.
Into a bit of tromboning, are they?
I don't know where the button is.
Do you have
Why didn't you label stuff?
Everything is labelled.
You do, but it's
just
really small font.
It's
writing.
labelled with
Just get
colours.
some little sticky labels on there. Knock it into a sandwich and I'll take with like.
There we go.
with like love.
It was sad, wasn't it, Marlon? It was.
I
A,
did-
It was a
was-
sad day.
It was what was it? 87th minute they scored again.
It was going. I was. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
look,
it is what it
you should have
is.
seen it in the doghouse. We just, you know what I mean? Just broken. Everybody
Yeah.
was broken.
I've got a cricket lighter here, and I always depend on crickets to light, and it just won't. Fucking Clippers. So yeah, Marlon, going on from that. So obviously the football ended, and then everyone got very angry.
I actually rage quit the football.
You did. You literally. You like right? That's me then. I'm going home.
You threw the controller down and fucked off out the door.
I can't literally done that and then had some aggressive sex, but we'll talk about that later.
Right. So
fucking French bitch, come here.
right. So Marlon, what? Now I need to clear up a few things of like behind the scenes podcast shit. Obviously, we record in my bar, right? And I'd say 95% of the stuff in here is owned by me, not by the podcast. It's my little bar. And I don't throw that around. I'm not like, oh, it's my bar, do what I fucking want.
I would say 90% of the stuff.
Oh, yeah, all right, whatever.
It's going to be about 80% in a minute.
Not splitting hairs yet. What? No, absolutely not. That's not the case. So I'm sat behind the bar having a fucking drink, and I'm fair few in. I'm with Ross chatting about Summit. And I see our dear friend Unky Spunky, Dave, has got the remote.
He was a cunt that night.
The remote, and he's looking at the TV like he wants to throw this remote like a dart. And I'm sort of, I gaze over at him and I don't think anything of it, because I'm like, no one's going to throw a fucking remote at my TV. And then Marlon says the now infamous phrase of, what did you say to him, Marlon?
Fuck it. Dog ass is paying.
And he doesn't even flinch, and he just fucking darts this remote at my TV, and it just fucking black screens. And there's a fucking black patch in it.
Wow.
And
It
I
was
was
a
like,
perfect circle.
I was
of black.
pissed as a coot, and I was like, well, fuck it. Like you said, Dog Ice is paying. And from there on, we got a bit out of hand, and we started punching it, and we shot it a few times.
Kenneth got
Allegedly.
launched on it.
Well, no, we did shoot it. We shot with an air rifle. Admittedly, in my pissed up state, I was thinking like, well, 20 ball's not that powerful, is it? I mean,
Just said show. I bought the 308 back round.
oh, fuck it. I was like, two subsonic.
done
isn't
two
that
in one
bad.
stone then, like TV and a P38.
Yeah, so it was, but the thing is, it was nice because we didn't do what most England fans do and tip over an ambulance. We just destroyed our own TV.
Yeah. Which
So-
was, before I get all your fucking screechy comments, it was fucked. It never used to do what we wanted it to do.
Oh no, it was. To be fair, it's like one of the very, very first shit smart TV.
It
It wasn't.
was
It wasn't
awful.
really smart TV, was it? It was. I say how old it was. It had a button on the remote that was for 3D. So that's how old it was. Remember those fucking things?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we needed to replace it anyway. So yeah. But
It
yeah,
was a slightly retarded fucking.
it was a bit.
smart
It was.
TV.
Yeah. It was Rain Man.
Yeah. We needed to
calculate
get it a
anything,
4.
but-
How many toothpicks? Such a niche comment.
Yeah, so we killed the TV.
Yeah, so it was a sad day. It was a good day, but I'm sad that it's over because I was kind of looking forward to the rest of the piss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And now
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no more piss to be had. Unless there's no good final that I want to watch really.
No.
I was hoping for Japan. I was really rooting for Japan. I'm kind of rooting for Morocco now because I'm like, yeah, underdogs. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you love a good underdog story. We all do. We all do. You know what I mean?
so yeah, that's it. That's over.
But let's
now.
face it, the Moroccans are pretty much French anyway, aren't they?
No, yeah, that's what I was sort of thinking. Is it Spanish?
Moroccans,
Kind of
cunts.
French, Spanish. I don't really understand what Morocco
What's
is.
a little fucking white island, isn't it?
They've been no, some top level. Like,
Oh, that's Gibraltar, I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, you're thinking
And
of
then
the
hop
rock.
over. There's Morocco. Been invaded by every fucker.
Oh yeah, we looked this up, didn't we?
We did.
Who owned it?
It was the Spanish, wasn't it, or something like that? And then it was owned by the French.
And then we had it
maybe
for
the
a little
Dutch.
bit. And
So I
then,
said to you, didn't I? I was like, when we were looking up who owned it, I was like, it's a tiny little island between us and Africa. I was like, it'll either be us, the Spanish, the French, or the Dutch. That is, and lo and behold, it was one of those.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's been invaded more times than Jack Watson's house. You know what I mean? It's fucking.
Ooh.
He loves a bit of bum mine.
Right,
Let's
Reg,
fucking go.
how's your week been, mate?
Man, it's been all right, actually. It's similar to you. I went on a works Christmas do the same night as you did, actually. So I went to...
Did you actually go on an actual Christmas do?
Yeah, no, it's actual Christmas do. It was really, really good. So I think I told like a year ago, obviously, so weirdly enough, I told the same sort of story of the last Christmas do I went in for the wife's. And I downed, like, snorkeled a bottle of wine, and then I said some things to her manager. And anyway, so
Proper scumbag.
I got there, and
You gotta love him for it, though, haven't you?
Started
And
getting to carry on, innit?
this chap called Josh comes up to me, and he was like, "Mate, I can't believe you're here." And I'm like, "Oh, of course I am." I'm like, I'm always going to be here. And he was like, "I thought you'd have been fired." I was like, "Man, I don't even work here." I was like, "I'm alright." "Oh, fuck me after what you did last time." And then he reminded me of a story that I didn't tell because I was so pissed because I didn't know. Well, I was drinking Guinness that night last year, and I was stacking up these Guinness pint glasses, and then of course everyone on the table was like, "Oh, this is funny. Let's stack them up as high as we can." I reckon there were about 4 towers that were probably 11 high.
Ooh.
And I was like, yeah, so you're getting to teeter it. These are like decent pint glasses, like the standard conical glass. And I go out for a fag, and I come back to see the fucking whole table's been shut down because somebody's got up, bumped the table, and the leaning tower of pint glasses have come down. Totally forgot about this. But anyway, so from the point, really good night. I enjoyed myself. I saw like another guy I know that was on a different works do there who bought me a drink, which is incredible. Shout out to Mark Seeker, you're a fucking legend. But aside from that, it was in Exeter Chief Stadium. Holy shit, what are they putting the fucking water down there?
Money.
It must be, because the amount of absolute booty that was knocking around was unfucking holy. So check into our little hotel. That's all great. Go to the works do, come back, go to bed. And I said to her, I said, what's checkout time here? She's like, I don't actually know. Like she's always up for work when she stays there, so she doesn't actually know what like the checkout time is. So she Googles it, and it like comes up 12 o'clock. And I was like, fucking hell, touch. Like, this fucks. So I'm thinking lying. So anyway, 8:45, I'm sort of thinking, most places are 10, really, aren't they?
Yeah, normally.
Most places are 10.
Normally,
Fuck it, I'll chance my arm. I'll go back to bed. She's tit-assing about like women do in the morning, like, oh, I need to this and I need to that. I'm like, just go back to fucking bed.
Come here, woman.
And get his fucking knock on the door. And I was like, that must be next door. It can't be here. It's like... Anyway, the door fucking opens.
Housekeeping.
Mate, you couldn't fucking write this. And what I can only describe as a 24-year-old Consuela. Oh, I'm sorry. She's naked, mind, like strutting around in the fucking at the front of the room.
Who, Consuela?
No.
Miss Reg, no.
Those are.
Which hotel was that?
I'm sorry. Doggy Alfredo. And she shuts the door. I was like, oh my God. I thought it was 10 o'clock. I was like, well, I mean, let's not be too hasty. If she wants to come in, she's more than welcome.
I mean, that she packed your bags and you fucked off.
You got all that love to give, and you, Reg, all that love to give.
Yes, that was fucking weird, mate. That was so weird.
See, I spend my life in fucking hotels, right?
Yeah.
And at no point has any of that ever happened to me.
Yeah, but what hotels do you spend your time in, though, mate?
Holiday Inns and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I stayed at Premier Inn. There was nothing there that
You get nothing like that in the Purple Palace, do you?
No, I was in the Mercure, which was fucking
look at you.
Tory piece of shit. That
Tory
I am.
piece
I
of
wasn't
shit.
paying, mate. I wasn't paying.
No. All I can say is thank you, taxpayers, for my hotels. That's all
I couldn't afford to stay in
I
an
quit
Ibis
tax.
budget, mate. So yeah, that was that. But anyway, so it's like yesterday. So we're in a kitchen. I'm tit-assing about doing something, feeding the dogs, whatever. And the missus just goes, not feeling very Christmassy. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, I'm not feeling very Christmassy. Like, World Cup doesn't really bode with Christmas. I'm just not feeling very fucking Christmassy. I'm like, fucking
Have you got your tree and that up yet?
Yeah, tree's up, mate. Like, I don't know. I was like, it's one of those women things where I was like, I just don't fucking care. I just don't fucking care. I don't really care about Christmas. Come back in to see a fucking empty bottle of red, a saucepan on the go, and two empty fucking packets of spice. And I'm like, all right, let's fucking go. Mulled wine night. I'm getting it in the bum bum. Well, you never know. You never. After a bottle of red, I'm anyone's.
God, baby, take me out to dinner.
Chatting to fucking Jack and Jess as well.
So
So
I'm sat there putting a fucking. Oh, this is the same. Well, I'm thinking like, this will be a touch, like because the dogs have just made an absolute poo-cano this morning in the kitchen. But I come downstairs and Norman, my Frenchie, has obviously had the shits in the night. Bless him, he is he's a dog after his owner's heart. Because not only had he got up and shit in Frank's bed, my new English bulldog, and then got back in his own bed.
Absolute cunt.
Shit all over the floor. He'd gone back to bed, and obviously he trusted a fart, and he shouldn't have. And he just shit all over himself. I mean, he's not like an old decrepit dog. He's like nearly 7, so he's still like fucking fit as a fiddle. I couldn't believe it. So 6:30 in the morning, I got a cunt on a washing board like sponge bath for me French bulldog that's covered in poo. It was fucking awful. Anyway, it just reminded me of the poo-cano. Anyway, so she's there and she's making this mulled wine, and I'm feeding the dogs, not thinking about it. And she bangs the lid on this saucepan. I looked round and I thought, that's not the cleverest idea I've ever heard, if I'm honest. But I don't think nothing more of it. Because if you're boiling alcohol,
Yeah, because it condenses on the lid and...
this is what I thought, well, she must know what she's doing. She's done this before. She's a Christmas elf, so of course she's made mulled wine before. So Joe's just been out for a piss. I'm going to retell it. I'll retell it shortly. The wife's making mulled wine on the stove and she's put the lid on the fucking saucepan.
Right.
And I'm thinking, anyway, so that was that. And I just hear this. Woof. I was like, what the fucking Jesus? What she's done essentially is make a still with no outlet.
Yeah.
And when she took the lid off, all the vaporized alcohol caught the gas on fire. Caught fire by the gas. I was like, what the fucking hell have you done, woman? She's like, I don't fucking just burn all my arm hair. I was able to spill it, have you? Gurt mop of hair she got that she loves so dearly. Oh, my fucking like tapping her head. I'm like, well, as long as the red wine's still in the fucking saucepan, we're all right, aren't we? Oh, man, take it off the stove, it'll be all right. I was like, look, don't burn any more alcohol off, otherwise you're just going to have spicy grape juice. Because at the moment we started at 14% and we're now down at around 11 thanks to your arm hair. All right, so let's just fucking chill out. I nearly burnt the fucking kitchen down making mulled wine, which I've never heard. I mean, me as a man of culture, I was just banged a couple of oranges and a few cloves in a slow cooker.
That's you done, isn't it?
That's it. Just
slow cooker.
Slow cooker.
That's how
But
you do
no,
it.
the madam was not feeling Christmassy and she needed to feel Christmassy real quick. And what she got was no eyebrows. Good thing there. Tattoos on. Oh, bless her heart.
Bless her.
Yeah, so yeah, that is the longest how's your fucking week been ever.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to cut to a short break because I need a poo.
After the break, Reg, we're going to be looking at your poo and having a look at your diet. That's not the right soundboard.
Find it, Marlon. The other night, I suddenly awoke to the spectral shape of this ghostly bloke He was floating above me, right there in midair. He had a shell suit on and a mop of blonde hair. He said, "Cuntits and Jimmy, I've returned from the grave to attempt with your help my reputation to save." He said, now then, can you write me a song to explain what happened with those girls in my dong?" I said, "I'm not sure I'd have to hear this explanation in case people think I'm a pedo by association." And this is what he told me. It was sexy kids, made Jimmy Savile do what he did. The kids weren't consenting, his shell suit bottoms were tenting with his feelings for the sexy kids.
Right, we're cancelled.
Reg, can I have that as a ringtone, please?
For anyone that wants to know, that is a song by a band called Cunt and the Gang with a K.
Are they on Spotify?
And it's called Jimmy Savile and the Sexy Kids. I could probably play it, to be fair. I could probably play it. Marlon's looking at me like, fucking stop.
I've got nothing left.
Right, hang on, I'm going to play it through the Bluetooth.
Are they on Spotify, are they?
Is it
I would have thought so. They're like they're.
There we go. You ready?
I was going to say world famous, but
right,
they're
I'm going to
not.
play it. This is absolute.
The other night, I suddenly awoke
It is on
to the
Spotify.
spectral shape of this ghostly bloke. He was floating above me, just there in midair. He had a shell suit on and a mop of blonde hair. He said,
"Cuntits to Jimmy, I've returned from the grave to attempt with your help my reputation to save."
he said,
Now then, can you write me a song to explain what's happened with those girls in my dong?"
I said, "I'm not sure. I'd have to hear that explanation in case people think I'm a pedo by association." And this is what he told me. It was sexy kids, made Jimmy Savile do what he did. The kids weren't consenting, his shell suit bottoms were tenting with his feelings for the sexy kids.
Now then.
So Jimmy's ghost continued to maintain he'd done nothing wrong and tried to explain he had a cigar on his lips, and by that I don't mean that he was desperate to use the latrine. He said,
All my good work will now be forgot because of my penchant for underage.
This is my favourite line
Surely
ever.
those marathons and charity races offset my spunking on teenagers' faces.
I said I'd write the song to get rid of his ghost, and he told me one more time what bothered him most. It was sexy kids, made Jimmy
dear,
Savile
right.
do what he
They also did
They fixed it for him
Use my,
to
use
stick
my
little
asshole as a
Jim
cunt.
in the
and Boris Johnson's a fucking cunt.
I haven't seen that one. I love them. I don't know whatever happened to Cunts in the Gang. I don't know if this thing is.
Yeah, I think they tried a Christmas hit. Yeah, it wasn't last year. It was the year before. It might have been. I don't know.
Jimmy Savile and the sexy kids.
Oh, that's brilliant.
What was that last
Marvellous, don't tell your mother.
Oh god, something about.
Right, now then, Reg has been to the fridge.
Reg has been to the fridge. But before we get into beer of the fucking week, I have to sell my soul to the legends over at Orly Fox, the sponsors of this fucking podcast. Marlon, what do you think about business expenses?
Now, business expenses, as we've become bigger and bigger, we have more business expenses. Obviously, we don't want to pay tax on those because they help us continue doing what we do.
Do business shit.
Do business things because we are businessmen doing business shit.
Like, imagine if you're, I don't know, a mobile mechanic, Marlon. Do you want to be driving around like a O2 beat up Transit that you bought for $4,000?
No, because it would have no floor left.
Yeah, not only that. I mean, why would you want to spend $4,000 on something when you could spend, I don't know, 35 grand on a tripped out fucking Transit and
Get all the fucking tax off.
write the whole thing off against tax on your fucking £400 a month fucking hire lease, whatever. It don't matter because it's all getting written off against tax. There's so much stuff you can do. The opportunities are endless.
That's it. Everything from pens, paper, printer cartridges
This
to
isn't just us being tax dodging cunts. This is
oil.
stuff that people are not taking full advantage of.
That's it. Everyone needs to be aware of what they can claim for.
Yeah.
And our friends over at Orly Fox
will guide you through the madness that is tax and shit like that. So yeah, really massive shout out to Orly Fox for sponsoring this episode. You can check them out at Orly Fox, www.orlyfox.co.uk, and on their socials at Orly Fox, tagged everywhere, all over our shit. You know the deal.
And if you type like Orly Fox into Google, it'll come up there as well.
Yeah, and then you can get their phone number from there. Isn't that right, Rob? You fucking useless cunt. Message me for their number. Have you ever heard of Google, you backwards cunt? Love you, really.
Is it a bad time to sort of say that paying tax is a good thing, like for society and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I said this on the last one. I was like, I agree with paying tax, but don't pay more than you fucking should when you
just sort of thinking society, you know what I mean? But no, that's right.
No, you're thinking about yourself there again, Gilo.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, speaking. Oh no. Anyway, let's get in beer a week before I get really off on one. Just remind me DPRC in a minute. not that won't get brought up in this episode. I'm sure
we can claim that back, can't we?
Yeah. Right. So, beer of the week is brought to us by Jai Lawless. So what is it, Jilo?
Right. Well, because I'm basically a snowflake now, and I've got to a certain point in life where I just can't handle alcohol anymore without shitting myself.
I know the feeling.
Oh, it's like brown rain. The pain.
Chocolate rain.
So yeah, I thought, well, as I'm drinking Guinness Zero, I thought I would treat you all to Corona Zero or Zero.
Zero.
So I thought, well, we'll give the old Corona Zero a spin and see if it tastes like ass or no.
Well, the main thing that I'm really looking forward to about this Corona Zero, being that I've never had it before, pride themselves on being a Mexican beer, all Mexican, all the adverts are down with that fucking hideous yellow filter they put on anything that is done in Mexico on the advert, if you watch Narcos, you may as well put those yellow pedo glasses on and just watch the whole thing. It's super Mexican. Everything is like, super caron. It's brewed in fucking Belgium. The least Mexican place I can ever think of. So yeah, Marlon, if you could please, without any further ado, oh my God, why has the music stopped? That was eerie. Read them up to bullshit, Marlon.
Moderate, malty and grainy aromas with slightly fruity and citrusy notes. Introducing the new Corona Zero, an alcohol-free beer from Corona brewed with 100% natural ingredients. Corona is an open invitation to enjoy more of life's great moments outside with close friends and a beer in hand. But there are times when I don't want to consume alcohol. This, by the way, this is not me. The new Corona Zero has the same crisp and refreshing taste with subtle notes of citrus that delivers a perfectly balanced flavour. Born in Mexico, brought up on the beach, Corona Zero is made from natural world with 100% natural ingredients.
Brewed in Belgium.
It does not say that in the ad read, funnily enough.
But it is.
Anyway, let's get going.
Let's see what we think then. Right then. Oh, you cunt. There we go. It smells like Corona. Definitely. I mean, we all know what Corona tastes like, so it'd be quite a good comparison.
Does smell like Corona.
Fuck me, I'd be hard pushed to tell.
I could tell difference.
God, they've got that down pat, haven't they?
Yeah, they've got that. They've got that, haven't they?
There's an ever so slight difference, but if I was to blind taste that, tell you what, that's what we'll fucking do.
Crack on, Joy.
Right now, we'll pause this and we'll blind taste test it.
Right, so welcome to the Science Channel.
Welcome back to the science. It's like Neil deGrasse Tyson and not Bill Burr. Who's the other one? Bill Nye. Not Bill Nye.
That and Professor Ploton. You know what I mean?
Right then, who's gonna start? There's quite a lot ahead on that because I pulled it like a fucking animal, so I was in a rush. Who's gonna start? You gonna start, Keith?
Yeah, go on then.
All right then. So you can do the blind taste test. Just make sure you keep them the right way around, otherwise I will get confused. Yeah, they're fucking. Like,
there's a hint of colour difference.
the head is slightly different, but I think that might be to do with the temperature because I only banged the Zero.
Don't give me your opinion yet until I've tasted.
Okay. You've made your decision, right?
Yeah.
Marlon?
Oh.
So I'm not going to forget, because I'm the only one that knows which way around they are. Sorry about the straw, listeners. I've had a root canal and I'm having to like whistle through a straw. People in the fucking DMs like, audio quality red. Right? What's that?
I'd say it's that one.
All right. What do you think, Keith?
Marlon's left hand. Your right is left.
So that one.
That's
You're
full fat.
both. Which one's full fat?
As you go that
That's
way.
full
That's full
fat.
fat.
That's full fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one there in his right hand, our
Yeah.
left, is the 0.
That's really interesting because you're both fucking wrong.
Hey!
I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. That's not me. I'm not putting-
That's lighter in colour as well.
that's the 0.
Is it? Oh, well, actually, look at the head now where the bubbles have opened up more.
That was the only thing that I was, because I think that's something to do with the yeast in there. That's why I stopped myself talking. That is the 0. Yeah. Honest to God. Because that's the way around I had it, like that, behind the bar, and I put them down like that.
Hey, look
You
at that.
That's
wouldn't
close.
notice.
Yeah, that's fucking weird, isn't it?
I was saying to Marlon a minute ago when you was getting all this prepped up. The only thing I can look at as different on there is that ever so slight colour change.
Yeah.
Ever so
That
slight.
when we tried this bottle, it almost tasted like, with the 0, it's like the body doesn't follow through like a full fat one.
Yeah.
It kind of like peaks and then just drops off really quick. Whereas with a full fat one, you kind of got that sort of taste in the mouth, carry on a little bit longer.
But you could drink that all day, couldn't you?
Ever
You
so
would,
slight.
but you wouldn't want it, would
There's
you?
a
You wouldn't get
smidge of
pissed.
something that you wouldn't.
What's the fucking
No,
point?
like, I know because I know.
Yeah.
But that's why it worked well on the blind taste, because that's fucking weird. Like, there is such a subtle difference between the two. So, going
Well
on
done.
from there,
Well
that
done.
was interesting. Thank you,
That's,
Jilo.
that's ideal for pregnant women, that is.
That's What are you looking at me when you say fucking pregnant for, Keith?
It's always
Get you
fat
pregnant,
jokes,
mate.
right?
Always fucking fat jokes for you, Keith. Why?
Right, so where are we putting Corona Cero on the TripAdvisor rating? We've not done many alcohol-free beers, so this is a uncharted territory for the podcast.
I mean, I'm just going to judge it like I normally do. You could drink that all day, couldn't you? It's not offensive. Goes down well.
Do you remember how much was it, Jilo? Just out of interest, do you remember?
That was £4 for them.
Cheap, man.
No,
No,
it's
it's
cheap.
cheap.
Oh, that's changed my view on what I was going to give it on a score.
Oh, there you
Bit
go.
of price.
Yeah, bit of price. You know what I mean?
We
It's
take
not
it all into account here, whether they deforest fucking, what was it, plant trees on farmland and all sorts. We're going full into it now. We're not just judging it on the beer. It's brewed in Belgium, 0. Cunts.
Oh, I don't mind Belgium. They're all
Right,
right.
where are
Good
we?
chocolate,
Right, let's
shit
go.
roads.
Let's go. Start. Keith, where are you?
I'll go for a 3.
A 3.
Purely because, even though it tastes identical, you would have given it a 4, but it's fucking pointless because you're going to get pissed.
Okay. Wow. Brutal. Okay.
Right.
Brutal but true.
Jai Lawless.
Right, with me, obviously, because I shit myself. Do you know what? I because I'm pessimistic on this normally.
Yeah.
I'll give that a 5. I'll roll in with a 5. Reason being,
Wow.
I could sit there and be like with the cool kids and have a beer.
Yeah, but that's where it's
And
good
then
though,
not
isn't it?
shit
Yeah.
yourself.
Like,
But that's it, you know what I mean? And it also means that, because it's nothing more depressing than going to the pub, drinking fucking Coke. Or having a fucking whatever, you know what I mean?
Because all it was for years was Beck's Blue. That was
it.
all you
Or
could get.
Caliber.
Yeah.
Remember Caliber?
Yes.
Fucking-
Fuck me. Yeah.
That
God.
was the worst thing I put in my mouth, and I've had penis in there. You know what I mean? Fucking a sandwich, I'll take it. So, do you know what? It's nice because it's a social thing.
yeah, but we
Yeah.
drink beer for 2 different reasons, mate. I drink because I want to get a bit drunk. You want to drink it to so that's why you
No,
score it
I can
different.
understand that. If I'm driving and I'm absolutely driving, then
Oh, that's a 5.
well, yeah, I'll probably have
That's
I'll
it.
have 1 pint and then I'll get on this alcohol. If they got this, I'll have this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And not be funny, you still have the enjoyment of having a beer,
yeah, definitely.
but without the side effects of them
Yeah.
taking your license away from you.
But just as well,
Side effects.
that's like me and Marlon found out. We thought it was fucking full fat.
Yeah.
And it ain't.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not even
Do you know
taking
what I
the
mean?
piss.
So
That was
that's-
that's
yeah.
It's like, because I've been drinking obviously the Guinness Zero and normal Guinness. I actually prefer the Guinness Zero because it just tastes nicer. You haven't got
it
that.
does. Yeah, it's really
bitter.
so smooth,
Oh,
so
beautiful.
smooth.
It's
So
fucking lovely.
grown up.
Oh, look at
I
me.
go and wake up in the morning, no hangover. Oh, so amazing.
I wake up in the morning, I don't shit myself. It's so amazing.
Got Pucano. Poor Norman. What about you, Marlon?
Yeah, I'm at 5.
Yeah,
You could drink that all day. You don't even get the worst side of drinking.
that is good, man. That's really good. I'm gonna give it a 4 because I'm not like a massive Corona bloke, but yeah, that's shit hot. Although we did like drink like 400 bottles over lockdown, but it was only because it was on constant deal.
Yeah.
So what's that?
People are stupid.
So we're giving it a 4, a 5, a 5. Were you? No, I'm 4. You're 5.
Yeah. So that's average of
5.
4, isn't it? Really?
I think it's going to definitely be a 4. Right. Well, that's Corona Cero in a sort of like lovely, really sort of pale blue. I think they've got the branding shit on.
Red Bull rip off there, isn't it?
Well, I think the branding shit on. I think they've absolutely nailed it with that. Personally, any other colour would have looked wank. So yeah. There
you go. I think it's quite nice. Lovely.
No, it's really nice.
Lovely.
Quite nice, actually.
Quite nice, actually.
Right, so I was at McDonald's car park last night, right? Being an absolute hooligan.
Dogging.
No, I swung in there with me all for a coffee. Just after
how grown up are you? Like, we used to go in there, like, you know, get a fucking burger, do some donuts.
Fingering birds, yeah.
Finger
He's going for a fucking latte and a flat white.
That's it.
Caramel latte, please drive large. Such a piece of shit.
Would you like cream on top? Yes, please.
Sprinkles. So I swung in there, right? And we just got our fucking drinks. We sat there in the car, just talking about life, just cussing like we do. Anyway, with that, I see this fucking silver Lupo come absolutely fucking screaming in.
GTI or no shag?
No, I mean, you never see those anymore, do you? Unfortunately. I see this thing come absolutely screaming in, and I'm like, what the fucking hell is this idiot doing? And I'm in this black Defender that I'm still driving, and it cuts across my nose, like I'm parked up, pointing out, and he just comes in. I'm like, you gonna hit my fucking car. Cuts across my nose, and then just sort of parks, and then kind of reverses, and then does a wheel spin out again into a disabled bay. And I literally said to me, I said, hey, fucking idiot. You doing it. My car, you stupid little prick.
Was it Rendell?
No, it wasn't.
No.
But it was then when he did his little weird J-turny, 3-point turny wheel spin, he shit and drove off into a disabled bay, that I spied something on the back window that really made me think, oh God, I love our listeners. Fucking Doghouse logo on the back there.
Get on.
Let's fucking go. Can you imagine if he'd have fucked it and driven into me? Can you fucking imagine?
That would have been podcast gold, mate.
Oh, it'd be fucking awesome.
Oh, God, I couldn't fucking believe it. I could not believe it. And then I was like, I ain't going to say nothing. And as we were leaving, I drove past and went, scumbag! Didn't reply. Apparently he says he did, but I didn't hear nothing. Clearly frozen with fame. So yeah, shout out to Elliot, Mr. Elliot Bishop with the fucking Lupo. He's actually got one of those awesome like badges on the back that says Shitbox Edition. Fucking like got a 4-foot whip on there. I was like, saw the man get out in a chauffeur. I was like, let's go, boo. Yeah, where the young farmers do it.
He was doing all right. Then he fucking mentioned the fucking shuffle. Fuck's sake.
Well, I seen him turn up with someone in a fucking. It was like a wrapped. Turn up with some bird in like a purple wrapped, like a M's, like a 1 Series coupe, I think.
Oh.
I don't know. So like,
somebody had to buy one, didn't they?
I mean, your man's in a fucking silver Lupo from 2002. You're punching. You're punching.
You're doing well.
He just got some pipe.
And he knows how to fucking lay it.
And a disabled sticker.
And a Doghouse sticker, which are pretty much the same thing.
Oh, fair shout. Nice to see he's keeping the dream alive.
I know. My mule was next to me. He was like, "Oh, shag." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Look on his back windscreen." I was like, "Oh, my fucking God!"
Right, he didn't go for a fucking camo latte, did he?
No, I bet he went for a pint of wine.
Chicken nugget Happy Meal.
Yeah, that's it. The finger blast the fuck out of the bird.
Scrolling through the fucking internet earlier. Just, you know, like random.
You were scrolling through the internet.
Yeah,
all the internet.
With the interwebs and shit.
Right, okay. Please go on.
He had a box of internet with him.
This is the internet.
I found a news article that really interested me.
Yeah. I can see it's from the Metro, so it's going to be good.
So it's legit.
We don't do politics, Marlon. All right.
No. It seems like Somerset Live, the Metro is like up-to-date news.
Yeah.
Of all thrilling stories, all the important shit.
Yeah.
Right. Man thinks he found baby Jesus in packet of Revels.
What?
Show me.
Oh Oh,
wanna see
my
Jeepers.
God. Have a look.
Fuck's sake.
Holy
Seriously.
fuck. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my, yeah, do you know
That's
what?
fucking
And when he put the
awesome.
meth pipe down,
I'm not gonna lie, if I find that in a packet of Revel, if I find that in a packet of Jelly Babies, I'd be like, fucking just a bit of a wanky one, bit weird. But if that comes out of a packet of Revels,
Still bite his head off.
I'm going straight down to church and repenting for all the shit I've done.
You might be there a while, Shag.
Fuck me, I know Saturdays are for sinning, but Jesus Christ. Unusual chocolate found in packet of Rebels. Unusual. I'd hold him up like the next Messiah.
But why? What's this fascination with finding things like Jesus and toast?
Oh, I don't know. Did you ever hear about the woman with the chicken? That's a good story.
No,
There's a woman, this is like years and years ago. I can't remember what it was, but like back in olden days, it was black and white.
80s, was it?
So she had this. People,
Naughty, mate.
She said she had this chicken that was like laying eggs that proclaimed the second coming of Christ, right? And they were like, "Oh my fucking God!" And she'd be like, "Look," and the chicken would lay the egg, and it would come out with it written on the egg with the words "Christ is coming." And they're like, "Oh, whoa, crazy!" Until one bloke was like, "Oh yeah, really?" Anyway, so it just turns out she was just writing. Chicken was laying the egg. She was just writing "Christ is coming" on, shoving it back up the chicken's ass. Which gave me an idea.
I'd be laying my own eggs today, children.
I've just been shoving Boris's and nonce on my poo, shoving them back up there.
This cunt has kept it in his fridge for the last 10 months.
What the fuck? What? I mean,
what are you going to do with it?
sell it on eBay like they all do.
Yeah,
It's
but
always
nobody-
like it's always that a piece of toast with Jesus burnt into it that they end up selling the fucking shit on eBay. Why the fuck are we listening to the Scottish? No, it's not. This is
It's
What?
it's like the bag of the fucking pipes
Scottish
and drums, isn't it?
I'm sorry, listeners. We've done some weird shit. Oh fuck me, no, not come out you black and tans. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is going on with my audio at the moment?
Interesting
You can tell
playlist
it's
going
a-
on there.
You can tell it's a Tuesday. They're all come out you black and tans. What the
That's
fuck?
Reg's going to work playlist, isn't
That's
it?
it. No, that's what he plays before he fucking climbs on Dole, like, you know?
Yeah.
Come on, you lads, yeah.
What does explain a little bit of something is the cunt's from Scotland.
Who?
This bloke.
Oh, he is.
Mr.
Oh.
Revel, man. Yeah, he's from Scotland.
That's his
So
own,
I think that's more encouragement to build the wall, I think.
Yeah,
Don't you think,
yeah,
Jolo?
build the wall.
Stop.
Let's build a wall.
Speaking of
build a wall.
building a wall, DPRC reminds me. So I had to, obviously, as I said before, I've been for I didn't actually go for a root canal. I went for the preparation for a root canal.
And they just carried on while they were there.
Oh
Fuck
no!
it, push on through, like.
The thing is, I
think he's a bit sour about this.
I sat basically. I had
bit down on the mouth, like, you know what I mean?
I had the work done, and I said to him, because my mouth was all the fuck. You probably saw me when we first come in. I was all a bit, like, stroke.
I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, I was a bit cleft lip. Anyway, I said to your man there after he finished doing his shit, I said, drive. I said, I'm going to be honest with you, I've got to record a podcast at 7 o'clock. I said, am I going to be all right? And he was like, oh yeah, you'll be fine by about 6. What's the podcast? And stupidly, I said, oh, yeah, in the doghouse shit, fucking listen, Shag.
Well, we're quite big in this here podcast game.
And I was, oh, fucking run on. And of course, then I thought, well, it's kind of sad because I'm going to slate your dentistry.
But
No. He's a really nice bloke. Sorted me right out. But kind of upset me, man. Like, I've just had a price for a root canal, and I'm like, if anyone here, anyone that listens can get, who knows, actually, yeah, I'm going to put a shout out. Please, somebody find me an NHS dentist. Or
There's none, mate. There is
are
nothing
fucking-
left.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? Anyway, so I sit down in the chair. He does the assessment, and before, he said, to be fair to him, he says, before I'm going to start work, I've got to tell you that you're no longer an NHS patient. I was like, well, I was last time I come in. I don't know what the fuck has changed, but I don't know. Maybe
If you don't go for a certain amount of time, they take you off.
COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of everyone's in business, aren't they? Like everyone,
Where to make that money.
Well, the thing is, it's not everyone's in business. I'll break it down for you. It's going to get a bit fucking creepy, and not creepy, but it's going to get a bit weird now. So
Now then, guys and gals.
No, not
What
that
have
kind of
we-
creepy.
A different kind of sorry.
So basically, my father-in-law was a dentist and owned his own practice. So yeah, did all right. But
Marrying that money, baby.
yeah, man, I'm fucking punching. Anyway, so he explained to me that like when the NHS renegotiated something under Blair, that they said this is what we're going to pay for all these things. And it turns out that every NHS dentist, every dentist that sees an NHS patient basically loses money, like hand over fucking fist, like obscenely loses money. So I guess they've just.
But why isn't the whole thing covered under the NHS?
I don't the fucking stand, Marlon, because this is the thing, right? Oh yeah, Tories are cunts. Oh yeah, Conservatives are bellends. All they want is your money, and they fucking fuck the common man. It was Blair that fucked the dentists, not fucking Cameron.
Wasn't the only thing he fucked either, was it?
Other people's wives,
pigs' heads. No,
that was Cameron.
Oh yeah, that was Cameron. I was thinking of more about the Iraqi people.
Oh yeah, you know. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But I think it's fucking like it's and so obviously all these dentists have just sort of understandably taken COVID and been like, oh well, people haven't been in for a year, we've got the right to strike them off. There's no NHS dentists around.
It's naughty,
so
isn't it?
It's fucking wrong considering, like, you know, I know we always say Ollie Fox, blah blah blah, pay as little tax as you can, but everyone's got to pay tax. There's no two ways about it. You have to pay it. So my root canal,
not if they can't find me.
My fucking root canal is going to cost me 600 quid.
Fuck me.
Why don't you go fucking Turkey and get it all done in a one-hour?
Oh, mate, do you know what? It's something I've seriously...
Come back looking like Rylan.
No, seriously, I've actually looked into it. Like, I'm not going to get, like, fucking veneers or any of that shit. What you can do, because they've got this, like, sort of school of thought in the UK of preserving the teeth that you have and non-destructive repair. So basically, back in the day where if you had, like, a gap, like I've got there or whatever, they'd file that tooth down, they'd put a bridge over it and just make, like, a little 3-piece that they just stick over the top. Whereas now they want to preserve what you've got for as long as you can. Whereas over like in Turkey, like fuck it, we'll just pull
it.
They're literally pull
everything out.
So I've looked into Summit, which is basically you go there, they'll pull out all your fucking teeth, literally leave you Mr. Gummy Gum super blowjob.
That was really fucking up.
And what they'll do is they'll screw fucking them.
That's right, I'm
going to break this down for the scumbags. What they do is they'll put
get a DeWalt out.
They'll put 6 riv nuts in your top jaw and 6 riv nuts in your bottom jaw, and then they'll just screw a set of fucking false teeth, top and bottom. And I'm like, my teeth are fucked. Like I've got I basically when my adult teeth came through, they came through with a really thin layer of enamel, so they're just slowly fucked. And when the UK are like, dentists in the UK are like, yeah, implants are $2,000 a fucking tooth and a root canal 600 quid.
You understand why people are fuck off to Turkey?
Yeah, this is the thing, and I'm not slating dentists over here because I understand what they're trying to do is they're actually trying to make fucking money, whereas they've been losing money if any of them are NHS dentists. Like I spoke to my man and he was like, "You're going to need a root canal, blah blah blah." I was like, 600 quid. I was like, "Fucking Jesus Christ!"
Right, how old are you, mate? Sorry,
like 29. How fucked is that?
Well, no, what I'm saying is you still got plenty of time. Sign up, join the British Army, get all your dental work done, then fucking get out.
Be the best. Get a new set of fucking nationals.
I told you guys back along, wasn't it?
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
because I had one of my teeth extracted before I went on tour because they said, "Oh, you got a slight fucking crack there, whatever, and if you go man down on tour, then you're fucked." All it. So they took it out and they said, "Oh, do you want root canal?" When they explained how they do it, I went, "Fuck that, man! I'm not having a riven up, banged up me jaw there and a fucking fake tooth put on. I still got the gap."
Mate, they offered you an implant. They offered you an implant. You turned it down. Oh, mate, it's $2,000 a tooth.
Do you know what?
Why is it that expensive?
I'm not.
You triggered him. You triggered him.
I don't understand. I don't understand why it's $2,000 a tooth. I really don't.
Fucking ridiculous.
I mean, admittedly, I guess you must have to train for longer and invest more money in yourself to become a dentist in the UK. And I guess the costs are slightly higher. But why the fuck can I go to Hungary or Turkey or any of these other sort of between Europe and the Middle
US
East?
Is going to be
it's
cheaper
about
than that.
400 quid a tooth to get implants over there.
Do you know what? Every time I ever go to the dentist, I haven't been to the dentist in 7 fucking years.
I don't blame you, mate. Well, not when you walk in there and they tell you need 10 grams worth of fucking work.
I go in there when it fucking hurts and I say, yank the cunt out.
It's 100. That's what he said to me. He said it's going to be 600 quid to have a root canal. Yeah. And then realistically, he said it makes the tooth more brittle when you do that. So you're probably going to want a crown within about a year's time.
So more fucking money.
It's another 600 quid-ish to have a crown put on that
Can it be a gold one?
Well, you can have it. I think you can still get gold.
Fucking made of fucking myrrh. You know what I mean? It's fucking,
frankincense out, Shaq.
Palladium, if you please. But I can understand it. At the end of the day, it's not your man there that's doing the work's fault. He's not, run the fucking show. He's got people to answer to.
But the problem is, like with all things, right? It's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
You're in pain. Yeah. You want a tough sort out.
And he said to me,
no problem, but it's going to cost you that much.
It's either to save it is going to cost me probably the wrong side of fucking 1,200 quid over the next 2 years, or you can have it out right now for 120 quid. And the thing is, that's sad because people that can't afford that, I'm not saying I can afford it, fuck me. I was like, I fucking winced at that. You know, your man there, people that can't afford it are just going to go, oh, fuck, take a cunt out. And they're going to end up.
That's why I've only got 3 teeth left in me fucking head.
Mate, I'm missing 6 teeth. Teeth. I'm fucking
Mate,
29.
I'm not being funny. I've got a hammer and a bolster in the fucking back of the van and a bottle of rum.
Look at me fucking fronter, for fuck's sakes. You know, that cunt's fucked. I smashed myself in the fucking mouth with a fucking spanner.
Yeah, the beard hides it, mate. The beard hides it. It's all right.
Little tooth. And it didn't help me brother, actually. It sort of, I cracked it with a
Did you knock
spanner.
his teeth out as well?
No, he actually knocked this tooth out with a vape stick at somebody's wedding.
Oh my God.
Fucking wedding. We fucking lit up, like. And he was like, here, do you want to drink on that? And literally just smashed this vape fucking thing like that, straight in my fucking mouth. Snapped me fucking tooth.
Well done, Ed.
Well done, Ed, you cunt.
I don't understand. Like, why is an implant £2,000 a tooth? I know it involves a certain amount of work and that. Like, yeah, I get it, but like, I don't know.
How can they? I want to break down the price. I do want to break down the price.
The thing is, I understand they'll probably say, all right,
there's £100 there for taking
we'll just keep taking them out until you get to a point where you physically can't live a normal life with the lack of teeth. And then they'll just go, right, we'll get you dentures. Fuck if I want dentures at my age. I don't need them now, but it's getting to the point where, like, if I have any more taken out, it's going to, like, actually affect how I live.
Yeah.
And, like, don't get me wrong, like, I probably haven't taken the best care over my teeth over the years, but...
I don't think anyone has, mate.
No, I don't think anyone does, and this is the thing, and it doesn't help that, like, my teeth have got fuck all enamel on them. Like, I got that inherited from my mum. Cheers, dead mum.
Wow.
I can make the jokes, you can't.
I can. I have a dead mum too.
Half orphans.
That was strange.
Shout out to Hector and Kinger as well. Don't want to leave them out.
Look, that's all our dead parents and stuff.
Yeah. Not part of the club. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, both your parents. Yeah, no.
Jesus Christ.
It's supply and demand, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? If you want it done, you got to pay for it.
Like, I priced it up to go over to, I think it was Hungary or some fucking place, and it wasn't even like having like a full, like, basically like a fixed denture. It was actually having individual implants put in top and bottom, and it's called a full mouth restoration. $7,000 for the whole thing. I was like, that's easy. I do that in a fucking heartbeat. But the thing is, over here, they're like, no, you mustn't do that. You mustn't do that. I'm like, man, they're all going to go.
Say that.
Of course they are. I'm like, they're all going to go at some point.
Do you not think that might be down to the fact that, like, obviously, it's, the way I see it, let's look at when you go on holiday, like, for example, in Spain, Brits abroad, oh, fuck me, that's cheap, I'll buy this, I'll buy that, and they just spend all the fucking money, and all of a sudden they start upping the prices on stuff, don't they? Like their local merch or rest of shit. But if you look at all these celebs and that now, it's all the in thing, innit? Like, white teeth, fucking pearly whites, all the rest of it.
That's where the term turkey teeth come from,
and they're all fucking minted, so they're like, yeah, man, I'll just pay this money, and they're thinking, fucking hell, they're going to pay it, we'll just fucking bump the prices, just keep the money rolling in. But then when me and you, the common fucking middle-class working man, wants to go and get his teeth sorted out for justifiable reasons, not just to look like Ryland from Big Brother, but you can't afford it, can you?
No,
I don't know.
Do you know what? I'm resisting the urge to say anything about Marlon's teeth, all right? I just want to throw that out.
Marlon's got really fucking good teeth.
He has. This is the thing we really annoyingly fucking good teeth.
He has, I know. And
Why don't you have his teeth then?
Oh, I just...
Fancy flogging them, shit?
They're not for sale.
Come here, Marlon.
Come on.
You're feeling sleepy with that beer?
I'll pass you the pliers now, you won't feel a thing. But no, but that's it. You know what I mean? It just bumps the price up. Everything just gets more and more fucking expensive. I had a friend of mine, she had lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds fucking horrible, but you know, you get
excess skin. Yeah, you get loads of excess skin.
For her to get that work done in this country was best part of 20 grand.
Fuck.
20 grand, because it's obviously like tit reconstruction, you know.
Yeah, they have to like pull it all up.
You know, because skin will just stretch to a certain level and then it's not going to fucking
it won't come back.
That's it. So she went to Turkey, 5 grand. Fucking, you know what I mean? It just makes fucking sense. You know what I mean?
But you do it as some horror stories, though, don't you?
You do, but
you'll get that anywhere.
Like
yeah, that's it. You know, and it's just you got this. I in this country just seem to get fucking ripped off on everything.
Left, right, and centre, everything, mate.
It's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? It's like I was having this discussion actually at work. You know, if you didn't have kids, where would you be in the world? I'll be in Canada. I'll be fucking anywhere that isn't here.
Yeah.
You know, I love the UK. I love living there, but it's getting to that point now. As soon as my kids are off doing their own shit, I'm fucking gone. I just don't want to fucking be here anymore. I'm sick to
Every
death.
single thing.
The country is fucked. And as a proud Englishman, you know, Britain, it's fucking depressing to say that.
Yeah.
Because I fear for the future. And I know we mentioned this before on the podcast, but I fear for the future of my kids. What have they fucking got?
This is, I know.
Mate.
You know what I mean? Well, Keith, there you are. You know what I mean? You know,
Everyone's
what have our kids got?
everyone's state pension ain't worth a fucking wank.
That's it. Everybody's like, oh, you're on final salary pension. Actually, look into it. My final salary pension scheme is going to be nowhere near as good as they fucking make out of it.
No, of course it's not.
It's not. You know,
So
what I
like,
mean?
oh, the economy went down and we had to pull some money out of that fund, and you know, yeah.
And you just get fucked up. It's like my old man worked all his fucking life, right? He stopped. Actually, no, I tell you, he stopped work, look after our mum. Yeah, but his pension with the company he was working for they carried it on. They carried on contributing because he worked for 30 odd years. Excuse me. And when he retired, my old man's fucking skin. You know what I mean? He sat there. He's like,
it's not right.
You know, he's worked all his life, and then he had to stop looking after a disabled wife and kids and that. And fucking, I'm over the moon. He did. He's fucking the best father I could have ever hoped for. But he's now fucking living on a fucking pittance.
Well, this is it. Like same as my grandfather. He worked all his life. He worked in the printing trade. He worked for the Admiralty in Taunton. Back then, so that's going back. Worked for the Admiralty in Taunton. He worked in a printers, Butler and Tanner for years. Then he worked for an exhibition company, and like
he was a master of his fucking
well,
trade.
this is it. But the thing is, like, all of his pensions are worth, and like especially his state pension, or a fuck all. The only reason that he's living comfortably now is because he had a very, very dear friend who left her house and all of her, pretty much most of everything she had to him because they knew each other through like photography and shit.
Yeah.
And I often think like, for such a genuine, honest bloke who just made, like your father, made his way through life, did all the right things, and then he gets to the point of retirement, and he just gets, fuck all.
Yeah, my old man rang me up last night, right? He's been sat in his house. He's turned the radiators. So he's got the radiator on in his bedroom and in the living room.
Oh, mate, it gets to be so sad when I
you know what I mean?
like
and he sat there wrapped up. And I'm like, fuck me, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It was like,
the fucking heating allowance he gets from the government, not worth a wank because the price has gone up so much.
That's it. But my old man, he's old school. He won't moan about it. He's I've got to cut the blankets, I'm all right.
No, I'll be all right, don't worry about it.
Shouldn't have to, though.
He shouldn't have to.
No.
He shouldn't.
He got fucking black
to.
mold coming around every bastard room in the house that he isn't sucking satting because he ain't got no radiators
That's
on.
it. You know what I mean? And it's just, and then it rolls on from that, food and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
It's fucking sad because I mean I got home. I think it was like the other night from work, and then obviously you know when you get all like the shit mail through the letterbox, don't you? There's all this like fucking crap.
Mainly Sky.
Like donate this, give this, fucking blah blah. And there was a leaflet on the side, and it was like something to do with the local church, and it said offering a warm place, like basically like warm rooms, whatever it is. And I was like,
yeah,
fuck.
that's it.
And I looked at it, and I was like, fucking hell, this is how fucking.
They call them heat banks or something like that.
Basically, it's just like places in the local community where people that can't afford to pay for their fucking eating, then go down and have a cup of tea and a biscuit and sit in the warm for a little bit.
Fucking awesome.
That is
mad.
But like, you know, if you look back this time last year when I was on, and like obviously my previous job and like the money I couldn't afford to fuck it. It's like I said to you, innit?
Yeah.
I've got to make a choice now. Do I feed the kids or do I let them go cold?
Yeah, that's it.
Fucking 33 I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
It's
Like I
mad as
grafted
fuck.
hard for what I got.
Yeah.
Like, you know, obviously things have changed since then. Things have, well, got a little bit better, but everything else seems to be getting a lot more fucking expensive.
There's
Do
a
you know what I
problem.
mean?
It's like this whole sort of obviously the rail strikes and the money at the moment, right? They're going, our contract state that our pay rises should work in line with inflation. What's inflation? 11%?
Yeah, something like that. It's up around 10, isn't it?
They've offered us 3%.
It's not right. It's not
You know what I mean?
fucking
Everybody's
right.
like, oh, you're on fucking mega money on the railways. Just like, yeah, I'm not on bad money, but I'm also a skilled man.
Yeah.
I've worked hard to get what I've got, you know, and you know, it's a specialist trade.
Yeah, fuck me. There's
You know what I mean?
not no idiot can off the street and do that.
That's it, you know what I mean? And it's also the, you know, on top of that, it's the additional training you have to go through, and obviously all the like the PTS, you got to do a PTS, you got, you know, medicals every fucking year, got to go through all that. And I live on my own, and by the grace of God, my landlords are fucking sound as fuck and haven't put me rent up, because they were literally like, if we put a rent up, will you stay? And I'm like, I can't afford to. I am literally on the fucking cusp.
Thing is, at the end of the day, these landlords like that need to understand that if they put the rent up, you can either take what you're getting now, or you can put the rent up and you can have fucking no cunt in there.
And that's it. And they Oh, I get on very well with my landlords. They're really not. They're a lovely old couple. Live the other side of the DPRC, and we have little blocks for people like them.
They are. They're the Secretary of Housing.
But Ken and Ange, they're lovely. They're genuinely nice fucking people. And you know, like Ange will ring me up every other month and sort of like, "Oh, you all right? Is everything okay? Thought your house is fine. Well, we know the house is all right. Are you okay?" That's the sort of people they are.
Yeah.
And that's been landlords. It's mad as fuck. But you know, like they were saying, it's just obviously their costs go up as well.
Yeah,
and
of course they do.
they're absorbing that cost.
Yeah,
because they want to keep me in because I'm a good tenant.
That's it. You're known source.
Oh, I'll
That's
tell
it.
you what.
They-
There is nothing like a good paying tenant. I
That's
don't
it.
have any property myself,
No.
but my old man does, and I've obviously dealt with the people that live in the old man's properties and that. Like there is nothing.
That's it.
Another 50 quid a month is nothing
Yeah.
compared to somebody who looks after the place. I've been a tenant and I've been a fucking asshole, so I understand.
But it's like Ken Ange said to me, you know, it's worth more to them to have me in because you know,
Absolutely.
I look after the house, I do the repairs on the house, you know, I keep everything up together, I do the garden, I do it all. And everyone's like, "Oh, I'll get the landlords to do it." No, you don't understand it. I do it, and my landlords keep the money. They keep the rent the same.
Yeah.
You know,
Because they're not forking out extra to get all that
Yeah,
sort of
they
stuff.
are.
that's it.
Send
That's
you
it.
one
There's
of
like
Yeah.
other houses in my street. I can't believe it's a 2-bed house in fucking Cheddar, right? And they're wanting there's one over the road. It's just gone for exactly the same house as mine. £1,000 a fucking month.
It's mad, isn't it?
How the
Absolutely
fuck?
mad.
You know what I mean?
I'll make you laugh. There's a fucking where we used to, my family, whatever, I get into it. There's a house I used to live in Priddy, and it's a 3-bed bungalow between Priddy and Charterhouse near Yoxter. And it's all right. It's got decent-ish garden, nothing too special. 1,800 quid a month for a 3-bed.
Fucking
bungalow.
crazy, man, isn't it?
It's mad, isn't it?
The worst
But-
part is I don't think it's any catchment areas for schools. It's so far in the middle of fucking nowhere. Probably have to homeschool the guns.
The only good thing I think out of it is how it sort of brings a lot of people together, though. Do you know what I mean? With like everything that's going on at the minute, people are
Yeah,
starting to look
yeah.
after each other a lot
Yeah,
more now, isn't
yeah,
they? Starting to
yeah,
sort of like help each other out, or people are starting to source things a lot more local. And I thought, well, it's a pertinent point to put a shout out to my mate Eric Bryce, who he listens into the podcast all the time. But obviously, since all this stuff with energy stuff, we obviously had like a log burner and that put in.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, it's trying to save on the fucking cost.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
out of the windows down, the door down, and yeah, got the burner in, and he squares me up with me logs and that. So if you want to fucking get in here, shout him up, he'll fucking square you away.
Happy
But
days.
like that saved massively on our energy costs. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like everyone now seems to be sort of chipping in, like locally, saying like, you know, you come here, do this, we'll help you out. And
But it shouldn't be
you know,
like that,
no,
should
no,
it?
it shouldn't have to.
It's good,
but it's
No,
nice. Don't
it
because-
is nice, but it shouldn't be the fact that we're all chipping in to help each other out. I mean, it's all very well and good to sit here and go, the government should get it right, the government should get it right.
Yeah.
But they are a bunch of
They
fucking wankers.
Yeah, they should get it fucking right.
They're not getting. They've not. They've fucked. It's fucked. There are other countries. I mean, I don't want to speak too much about it because I don't really know. But from what I understand, there are a lot of countries over in Europe that are very much like, oh, let's just keep the people happy,
Yeah.
and they'll keep us in power.
Yeah, that's it.
I think.
That's it.
I think the Tories have realised
But
that
the
they're
problem
fucked.
is that
They're not getting in for another term, so they may as well just fucking take the silverware on the way out.
you know, it's they're
They
relying.
can't if I burn a cunt down.
DPRC's inbound. But yeah, that's the thing. But the problem is the government are relying on fucking food banks to pay people, you know, feed
That's not
people.
fucking right.
Fucking
Shouldn't
food
fucking
banks
happen.
to do it.
Not in this day and age.
No,
I mean,
of
don't
course
get me wrong, I
it's
know
fucking
we've got a recession. I know times are hard. There's a lot of stuff going on in the globe that's affecting things at the
But
minute.
this was
and that, but
happening
it shouldn't-
before we had fucking.
Exactly.
They'll always use
No,
an
exactly,
excuse.
yeah.
They'll always
Of course
use
they
it.
will.
Yeah,
It's
there's
COVID.
always
It's
some
Ukraine.
scapegoat.
It's inflation.
But
It's the-
before fucking COVID happened, people were still having to fucking go.
Of course they were.
To fucking food banks to feed the family.
Them fuckers ain't going hungry or cold, are they?
Oh, of course they're fucking not, because they're putting it all on fucking expenses.
Yeah, either that or it's like, you know, like these massive companies say like Amazon, Apple, you know, all these fucking $1 trillion, you know, blue chip companies. They don't pay no fucking tax.
Of course they don't.
None of them pay no fucking tax.
Kieran, sort it out.
There's a difference to being a multi-billion dollar company and paying, like, literally some of them pay no tax
That's fucking
because
crazy.
they've routed it through Jersey and Ireland and this, that and the other. And there's your man on the street who's just trying to fucking get by and actually make a living
Yeah,
and actually
yeah,
better
yeah.
himself
Yeah.
by being like, you know what? I want to give the minimum amount that I can do,
Yeah.
or not even the minimum amount. It's just pay what you fucking owe.
Yeah,
that's it.
Like everyone's just
That's
trying to pay what they pay your bit. Like I pay my fucking bit. I mean, I always joke and laugh. I don't pay the fucking tax. Of course I do. I pay my fucking bit.
We all do.
Everyone does. We have to, because that's how the NHS is funded. That's how roads are built. That's how the Network Rail's maintained. If you want to live in a nice country, you do have to pay something.
Yeah, of course you do.
You know, you don't want to be fucking just like, oh, well, I won't buy that new fucking transit. Oh, actually, I could and write off against tax. Like, you know.
But you look at countries like, you know, Denmark, Sweden, places like that. Denmark, yeah. They're like 50% tax. And not being funny, they don't have the same problems we do. I know we're paying more. They're paying more on tax.
But they get paid better.
But that's it. They get better pay. The housing's better.
But this is the problem, isn't it? It's the division between us and them. It's whether it's do you want to like pay a bit more and be able to have that feeling of, you know, I can go to the dentist and have my work done for free. Or there's no fucking, you know, waiting list for the NHS operation or anything like that.
No.
Or do you want to pay like, keep the money for myself and be very individualist and be like, well, you know, there's no fucking schools. There's no the free school meals are like a piece of bread and some water.
Yeah.
The problem is, I think that you got this. We are somewhere in between, sort of the European, sort of I say European, maybe some more Northern European of the Nordic states, say Switzerland, to a point, Sweden, Denmark, kind of Germany.
Yeah,
and then you've got America. We're somewhere in the middle. America's like, look out for yourself. You know, everyone's got to make their way. Everyone's got to, you know, pay a little bit, but, you know, fuck everyone else. Pay for your healthcare and get charged 30 grand if you have a child.
But the problem is, the Tories want to go that way. That's what they're trying to do.
I don't like it, mate. It's fucking wrong. I swear to God, I mean, you know, it was at the start of this podcast, I was like, oh, I'm a Tory. But the older I've gotten, the more I've realised that I think the Conservative government would just love to see the privatisation of the NHS.
Yeah,
I think they would.
Yeah.
And I think that's fucking terrifying.
Oh, it is. It is. The NHS is the fucking jewel in the fucking crown of this
Whatever
country.
to make more money.
It is. You're absolutely right.
Because they're lobbied by the fucking
that's
companies.
it. Private
and
industry.
it's all about putting money in their pocket.
They can stop fucking wasting money on other shit they don't need to pay out. There's a lot of fucking wasted money as well.
Like the Prime Minister.
Well, I mean,
he's a
like,
cunt, he can go.
I mean, my missus works not for the government, but, you know, by, you know,
through a contract.
Through a contract. And the way, just fucking crazy.
When I used to be on the sub game, right, the amount of money they would fucking, like, prime example, like, they'd be machining a massive great billet of steel, like a good few, you know, tens of thousands of pounds worth of steel. Oh, that's like fucking out. Well, you fucked that up. Scrap that. Roll another one in.
You're kidding.
Oh, it was just, and I hate to say this in my company as well. There's a lot of wastage.
Because they know it's on the government's dime.
Yeah, that's it.
Because they know it's on the government's dime. Oh, well, fuck it, you know. Oh, well, we'll have this do. We'll have this do.
But as I say in Network Rail, if you're selling the Network Rail, add a zero.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, I was reading something the other day or watching something. I can't remember. It was a US military contractor, and they had a bag of bolts and they just they charge it to the US military at $5,000 for a bag of like M8 bolts because they know they'll pay it. They don't even look at it; they just pay it.
No, because what they'll do is, it's a certain grade of metal.
Oh yeah,
like the subs, it has to be a certain spec of metal. So it's like, it's that spec of metal, so it's fucking another 2 zeros on top.
And there's a point where it's like it's either costs. Is that there's a point where it's like if it's between X and Y,
they won't even look at it.
They won't even look at it. If it's between Y and Z, it will you know the money that they spend to get someone to look at it between Y and Z will probably, you know, save the money in the long run. But if it's in that little in between bit between X and Y, they're like, oh fuck it, just pay it. It'll cost us more to get someone to assess the job than just pay it.
That's it. As an example, like this week, I changed we had a machine go down. And it's a transducer. It's a pressure transducer on the brake line, right? Reads up to 10 bar, just regulates pressure. I went on the internet, Googled that exact fucking part.
Oh, mate, don't.
Right? Just because I couldn't find a Network Rail number for it. So I just thought I'd Google it, get the manufacturer's number, and we got a system called FAMS, and you can then check through that. If I was going to buy it as a member of Joe Blog public,
don't
right?
Wind me up now.
It was 90 quid. Right?
Yeah, and if you're buying it through
Network Rail, £325 it was.
It's fucking wrong. It's
crazy.
Well, it's like that and the medical industry. I mean, I know I've been on my medical hype recently, but like this like if you were buying something, like I think it was not so much over here, but like a bag of saline solution,
Yeah.
which is like
Salt water.
salt water.
Yeah.
In America, like the medical equipment industry call it that, or the pharmaceutical, they charge like $300. It's like, well, you have to buy it through them because they're insurance approved.
Yeah.
It's
That's it.
It's
fucking
about
The worst
insane.
thing, we have what is known as approved purchasing list.
approved vendors. Yeah, you
Yeah.
have it. Yeah,
So we have to buy
you have to buy them through them.
Cromwell tools or this, that, and the tools they give you are like fucking made of toothpaste.
And the thing is,
Cromwell.
the thing is, when they get that
Yeah.
tick box and they know they're an approved vendor, it is a license to print
It's
fucking money.
theft. I actually had to go at the rep showed up, right?
This is the problem is this is the other side of it. This is the other side of, not socialism, but this whole like, the government pays. You get these fucking absolute rapists that will just be like, the government's paying, fuck them.
Yeah.
Whereas if you privatise industry, everyone's in it for profit, but then the end user gets fucking screwed.
Yeah.
I don't. Where's the happy medium? Where is it? Because I don't fucking
It's
know.
like, I'm leaning.
I wish I could come to people that are listening with answers, and I just have none.
Everybody's going like the cost of railways, like cost of a ticket on the train is fucking expensive, and yes, it is, right? And
I couldn't drive to London for £40, Joe. I'll tell you that much now.
well, yeah, but it's a season ticket for somebody, right?
Yeah.
Because they can't afford to live in London anymore, so they've got to go out to Reading or something like that. They've got to get a season ticket to get a train, and they're packed in like fucking. And I watch it every fucking day. They're all packed in like fucking sardines in these trains.
There's
And
no
they're paying fucking £500, £600, £700 a year for a fucking season ticket. Getting
Of course, what's the secret? I don't really understand trains. I've been on them like twice, and the only time I've been
They're
on
like big carriages.
And
You've got seats,
I
and you
know,
can
they're
stand
really
up,
comfy
and
and
they
they
go
fall
choo
asleep.
the
choo.
moment I said train, I thought I know this is going to come up.
And then you can have a sleep on them,
little kippy times.
and then you sometimes miss your stop.
And then we can have a lovely little drive to Taunton.
That's
can't
it.
we? Yeah.
I told you I loved you, and I did appreciate it, and I apologised on the podcast to our thousands and thousands and thousands of listeners, and said I was sorry for being a miserable cunt because I didn't want to look like a bellend in front of everyone else. So I thought I'll just make my friends be a bit like, "Whoa, you fucking prick, how much is like what is
How much is a bed on a train?
No, you fucking idiot. We're not getting on the National
Express.
That's
When
coaches.
your life's in the middle.
What's a season ticket then?
It varies. And
Is that like a year's pass?
Yeah, pretty much.
How much are they? Should we look it up? We have the internet.
We have the internet.
Is that for like all rail, or is that just like for GWR and?
They're all different, and it's all very ambiguous. This is the thing, you can get another like on peak, off peak.
Oh
fucking-
shit! So like, what's on peak is like 5 o'clock.
Yeah. When you're fucking.
Fucking hell, Joel. I thought you bloody fixed the things. I didn't realise you was a fat controller and sold the fucking tickets as well, mate.
Controller mind.
No, that's his name, innit?
Yeah, again, another fucking fat joke.
Right, we're gonna get you
Another fucking fat joke.
top hat and a waistcoat for the bar crawl. The fat controller. Don't leave the fat bit out of it, but yes.
He's the controller.
The controller, who happens to be Angelique
A season ticket. So, you actually, to buy a season ticket, you actually have to put in like, fuck me. So you have to tell them where you're going to and where you're going from. So it's not like I get a season ticket to go wherever I fucking like.
No.
Oh, this is weird. So let's for instance, right, let's put it in. So Castle
Ladies and
Carey.
gentlemen, this is Podcast Gold.
Well, it is. I think it's interesting. I don't give a fuck what
Consumer
the listeners
advice.
think. So Castle Carey is a London Paddington.
But you can't go to Taunton on that, as you've got to get off for Kerry.
Can I
Well,
put
okay.
it says more options. Can I add a stop? It just says avoid. No, don't avoid. Don't. I probably need that. So a weekly season. Yeah. So that's not first class. Right. Okay. So
Cattle class.
to be fair, this is valid till the end of the year. So
Yeah, but until the end of the year, which is less than a month now, isn't it?
It is
Couple of weeks.
17 days.
17 days.
Fucking hell.
holy fucking shit!
Talk to me.
No way. No fucking way.
Go on, tell us.
I mean, I might have done this wrong.
But
Is that with or without Taunton?
No. So an annual ticket is 10 grand.
fuck me.
To go from Carey to London.
That can't be fucking right because it's to the end of the year, so it must be like starts again at the start of the year. I mean, sorry, guys.
What's that, the National Express or the Polar Express?
Oh, yeah,
We're all let down in the back.
fucking Jesus. Stop now. I'll look this up again at the start of the year, but that seems fucking insane. That can't be right.
On the way to the fucking slightly off subject,
Carry on.
there's a
I love off subject shit.
on the A30 going down to Cornwall, right? There's a sign, not like a normal like yellow road sign. It's got Polar Express written on it, and I just want to nick it because I just fucking I know it's there.
Nick it.
I'm gonna nick it. I'm gonna nick it. If I fucking get back fucking like first thing in the morning, I'm nabbing that and it's coming in here, all right?
Have it.
We'll put it where the telly used to be, shall we?
Can we have that 90 mil gas main that's on the road as well?
Yeah, all right. If I can get it in a van, you're having it on.
Wandered home on Saturday night. Obviously, don't remember fuck all of it.
Where did you wander home from? Oh, from here.
Here, you fucking nonce.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, remember
I
when
went and put the recycling out.
When you told people they could smash my TV out.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I went to put the recycling out last night.
Shit into mine.
There's a sign over my gate. Footpath closed.
What?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Well, I must have carried it home on fucking Saturday night.
Where did you... Oh, what, like a little yellow one?
No, it's a little red one.
Oh, that's from right there.
Yeah.
right there.
Right out there.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
It's not right out there anymore.
Shit, yeah, so, okay, right. I'm coming back to you with some ticket prices, boys. This applies to no one other than me, but I'm interested. So an annual ticket from Castle Carey to London, which is...
Is that there and back each day?
Yeah, it must be the maximum you can use it. I suppose that's what it's meant for. It's meant for from here to there as much as you can, as much as you want.
Is that peak time or off peak?
It doesn't say, to be fair. I want to click it, but it won't let me. Not every first class. I don't want first class seats. I'm an idiot.
They're really comfy. They are.
All of them say not available, but they've all got prices by them. So the cheapest one is £10,424.
That is fucking mental.
Tuppence, mate.
But the thing is, like, it's
What's that work out a day?
Well, I know, but it's not really that much.
Not gonna go
Hold on,
every
are we
day.
actually doing useful consumer advice on this here
Are we
podcast?
Martin Lewis? No,
because we haven't gone bankrupt 3 times.
So if I was to go from London Paddington to Castle Carey
It's only
single
28 quid a day.
every single day from now until a year from today, it would cost me £14,600.
Shit, mate.
But if you remove what? Oh God,
Tottenham.
fuck off. If you were to move what 2/7, so weekends from that, I don't know how to divide that, but it really wouldn't be that much more expensive than just buying a ticket on the fucking day, would it? Because I think £40 is like the general.
But it's the fact that people who are not earning strong money have to pay that.
Well, the thing is,
they
what
can't
they
afford to live in
well,
London.
that's what they do. Is what they do is they realise that's why Froome skyrocketed in price because they realised, oh
Got a
fuck me,
station.
I could probably save instead of buying a house here and spending £1 million on a 2-bed semi. I could buy a house in Froome that's a 3-bed semi for 600,000 or whatever, and pay 10 grand a year in my fucking train fee, and I've saved a fortune.
That's it.
But then what happens then is you end up pricing out the people.
Price out the locals.
You price out the locals, which is just,
It's the same.
Guys, there's a depressing fucking episode today, boys. The world's fucked.
You shouldn't have brought all the ill people on. We wouldn't be so fucking miserable.
Right, well, anyway, thanks for listening. I'm going to start a shotgun.
Yeah, no, it's just, it's fucking depressed as fuck, this country at the moment. It is fucking shite.
I always think, my old man always preaches like, oh, fuck me, the Tories come in and, they sort out this country. They balance the books.
They don't, though.
But what I think is you need labour every now and then. You need someone. You can't continuously have somebody because they'll push it too far that way. You need someone to bring it a little bit back that way and start a war in the Middle East.
Right.
I'm going to...
That's it. Take
Sorry,
all our
Keith, I love you.
take all our attention off what's
Like you
actually
weren't me
happening.
to start it. But then did it.
We fucking started him.
I fucking finished it, though, did I? Yeah. To be fair, this is going to be a fairly controversial fucking comment, but
Well, we don't say anything
no,
on this
not at
podcast.
all, not at all. But
Don't say deport anyone.
no. Apart from the French and the Germans and the
Yeah, when we get down there with some bricks and mortar, block a fucking tunnel up.
Come on, get it done.
Let's build a wall.
Yeah, I'll sort us out a train, lads. That's all. I'll get it cheap. But yeah, you know, it's I've been listening, obviously, because of these rail strikes and that, I've been paying a bit more attention to what's fucking going on. And a bloke called Mick Lynch, who's the general secretary of the RMT, who's sort of like leading this whole strike thing. And then
What's the RMT? Sorry,
It's a slight deviation of
DPRC. It's a militant wing. It's a bloke called Mick Lynch. He looks like the fucking hood out of Thunderbirds. He's got fucking bald and massive eyebrows. But he's
I also thought that was really racist. The hood it looks like Ming or Ching or whatever.
Yeah, you know, he's got the fucking eyebrows and the bald head and all. But he said but he's more Cockney than Keith.
He must be riddled with it like a disease.
So Cockney it hurts. Oh yeah, fucking.
Not even a fucking Cockney, mate.
Well, you're more Cockney than we are, so you're Cockney.
Hello, John Cotton, you mate.
Hey, look lively, I'm double busy, got to sign on and get back to work.
Oh,
sorry, Gilo, you were saying.
He was saying about, obviously, society and the status all fucking in. And he was the one who sort of got me on the mindset of paying more tax. And he was saying, look, for society to progress and to grow, everybody has to grow with it. So if you have well-funded schools, hospitals, that lot, society will grow.
Yeah.
Because if everybody's been educated, it doesn't matter where your social class is. If everybody's getting the same level of education, it doesn't matter where you came from, it's where you get to. And with education is the only way you're going to go forward. You know what I mean?
I absolutely fucking agree with you.
That's it, you know.
100%.
And
then we might get like someone that can actually fix a pothole.
You know, but it's stuff like that, you know, but it's some of the most intelligent people I've ever met were blokes that had fuck all education.
Mm-hmm.
While the self-taught, like fitters, there's always an exception.
Put your hand down, Keith.
Yeah, fucking all right.
Say something
an
to
image.
I've got a cash job. I've got a cash job on it.
It's all an image, mate. It's all an image.
It's a facade.
Bless him. Beautiful though, isn't he? Good job he's got his looks, isn't it? Yeah, but you know, some of the most intelligent fucking engineers I've met have got no fucking education behind them. And I'm just thinking, if those blokes had the same opportunities as other people, I know I'm going all socialist on it, but you know what I mean? They could have fucking changed the world.
Yeah.
And this is what I keep trying to get in my kids, you know, education. Get what you can when you can.
All right, Blair. I mean, that was literally what you got in on, wasn't it?
Well,
education.
But it's
education, start a war in the Middle East that we shouldn't be in.
Yeah, but then not be funny. I made a couple of quid on that as well. So, you know.
Would you have a bet on or?
No, but because of that, we then decided to start building submarines again. So, you know what I mean?
Is that in the DPRC?
In the DPRC. Yeah. We're trying to nick them now. We're trying to say. We did actually try and get...
Res is full of them.
I'm stacked up on top of each other. It's great.
You're trying to sell some to the Colombians like Operation Odessa.
It's fucking brilliant.
I've got a brand new astute fucking class submarine, right? Just, you know what I mean?
Keep on the down low, right?
It's less than a year old. It went over budget by $1 billion. You know what I mean? Knock yourself the fuck out.
I can sell you half of the Kursk.
I can get hold of the other half, but you might need to find a bloke with a decent welder. You know what I mean? QE2's kicking around, boys. Fancy it? You know what I mean? They got 2 aircraft. The aircraft carriers. They won't miss one of them. You know what I mean?
We just pop down to Corpus Christi, take out the Lexington.
Get the Belgrano as well, right?
No, my fish enjoy that as a hotel.
Oh, bless them. But yeah, no, it's you know, I think education's the way forward.
If we spent more,
it's investing in the future.
It is, and if we stopped investing in things like, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people, maybe a few people, maybe a lot of people that listen that go, fucking hell, shut up, Reg. HS2, like, oh yeah, do we really need a high speed rail from Birmingham to London? Do we really need that? I don't know.
Just leave earlier.
Yes, just get up in the morning, you cunt. But
That's
like,
what I love about Keith. He's always belt and braces answers to everything, isn't he? You know what I mean?
yeah, just fucking do it.
Just
you prick.
fucking go up, you cunt, innit?
Yeah, just fucking get on with it.
I love it. I love it every morning when I get. Well, every time I get.
Or
the Keith
don't work
cast
in
in the
fucking
morning.
London.
What's that? Yeah.
Brings me out for Keith cast, doesn't he, in the
I
morning?
do. I love it. I love it. It keeps me
Fucking
entertained
prick.
all the way to Cornwall. I can leave a DPRC down in Cornwall. All right, Keith, got to go. Show them on site, mate.
I got 8 blokes on site waiting to start work. I'm like,
It's great though.
I'll be there in a minute, lads. Don't worry. Got to entertain Gilo.
Perform, monkey boy. But you know, yeah, HS2. Yeah, again, it's another victim of it's a government fucking project, and it's been fucking. Everybody's got their hand in the pot.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Everybody's got their hand there.
Everyone's rubbing their hands together. Look at Hinkley Point. Look at fucking the Devonport project. Look at all these large government projects. All these private contractors going
Gonna fucking sink in a minute, aren't we?
Pretty much.
EDO
Pretty much.
Marlon. EDO
Marlon.
Marlon.
That's where a lot of the money's going.
What? Oh, God.
I reckon
Oh, God.
we
Mate.
should just everyone fuck England off. Let's just go.
Get that
I don't
outboard motor on it. Brrrr, send him out.
Tick, 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 tick,
I don't
tick,
know
tick,
where
tick.
I'd go.
We could do what the Nazis did.
Oh, my God. Oh,
No.
my God.
Oh, that 90 mil gas main's in the right direction, mate.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
look, they basically went and occupied parts of fucking Argentina, didn't they?
Oh,
Yeah, but nobody really wants to be in Argentina.
I know. But it's, you know what I mean? Beggars can't be fucking choosers. This one,
We
fuck
did
drive.
the fucking
That's what I wanna-
same.
Yeah.
Remember the Empire?
It's a shame since they shut that down, wasn't it? Really?
I was watching
We ran
that.
out of funding.
You watched that Harry and Meghan thing on Netflix?
No,
I
I'd
haven't
rather
watched
fucking
that.
Tommy
I can't
bollocks
watch it.
off.
Whoa. Let's just calm down. Let's not get too fucking angry about the royals. But what I was going to say was one person on there said something quite funny and very apt. They said that they were on about the Commonwealth and they were like, yeah, it's just like the Empire 2.0. I was like, oh my fucking God, that's so true. It's the Commonwealth, but none of the wealth is common.
It's just, I think it's just like,
I think we're just fucked, mate.
I think we are fucked.
Welcome back to In the Doghouse podcast, the podcast that brings you all of the problems and none of the solutions. We're all fucked.
All I can say, if you haven't slashed your rich yet, you're doing well.
Jesus Christ, this is the most depressing one we've done to date. Isn't it? Just an hour of like, what the world's fucked? What's the point?
Fuck, I've had enough. But I don't know. I want to fucking end on a high, but I haven't got one for you.
There's got to be one. There's got to be. We've got to find something.
Yeah, it's nearly fucking Christmas.
Oh God, shut up.
Yeah, and then we wait for January to kick in. The cost of living crisis cripples us all.
Yeah, but we've had Christmas.
Mm.
And we get... No, Reg doesn't.
Well,
Everyone else gets a week off for Christmas. Oh, no, probably Gilo doesn't either.
Well, I am down to work. so-
fuck off, Keith. What are you doing? What are you doing? Last year you had fucking 3 weeks off. You don't got 3 weeks.
I think last week he had about 5.
Ain't going to happen this year. I know that much for nothing.
Fuck. Jesus, I was going to say, you had me worried then. I was like, if I get 1 day off over Christmas, I'm like, oh, thank you, Master. Good Lord.
But before you know it, it's going to be February the 11th. And what's happening on
Oh, yeah, there's a high for you.
Do you
the 11th? Oh, for
get-
fuck's sake, Reg. You looked at me like, what's going on, mate?
Where are we going?
You're
looking
like
at
me,
Penny
mate. What's
Fan.
happening? You're fucking not.
Yeah, you're all coming down to Badgerland.
Yeah. DPRC training camp is in full force.
It's not. Don't tell him it's a training camp, right?
I mean,
It's a holiday destination with people shouting at them.
Are we on about the recruits or the inmates?
Well, they're going to become inmates. You know what I mean? It starts off as a cult. When you bring them in, you lull them in with a workers' fucking paradise. Oh, look at that. It's workers' paradise. Come on down. Come one and all.
Right, so we've nearly put 4
everyone is
hotels out and
equal,
you've
but
scared
some
them
are
all
more
off.
equal than others.
And I am more equal than others. And I rule with an iron fist-ish thing.
Dildo is a word.
Dildo.
you're looking
Iron
for.
dildo.
Kenneth?
That leads us beautifully back round to February. February.
Have another go, love.
I've been drinking fucking 0% Corona. What's going on?
And then pissed.
Oh, shit.
He sat there with his fucking cleft lip all the fucking he can't get his words out.
Fuck off!
You should fucking see it. Spray everywhere. It's great when you talk.
Spit guard on the mic. Cunts.
At least he made it to the dentist and back without falling asleep.
Fuck you. Oh. Joe, I did appreciate on the way down to the DPRC, actually, as I was driving through, what I realised was that you bastards you've killed the car scene. You've done it, haven't you? You've actually managed it. After 20-something years, you've killed the fucking car scene.
With that iron dildo, we did it.
Well, is it groins they call them, isn't it? The bags of rocks, basically.
Do you know what, actually, as sort of like leader of the DPRC, I'm actually annoyed by it because it used to be entertainment for me. Because you get the boy racer shoot past and then the old Bill shoot past. And they just do the same fucking lap. The old Bill, at no point did Avon and Somerset police ever think, I know what, we'll stop here and wait for him to come back round. And they'd just chase him around and around. Yeah. And then, just to mix it up, the old Bill would then come through again and the boy racer would chase him. You know what I mean? It's just like...
You've put a whole mound of earth through one of the car parks and fenced it off, and then you've put all these like groins down. Which
I like how you're looking at me like I did this.
Where are the tourists going to park?
You're the leader of the DPRC.
Yeah, but we're still. But that's
we're more of a militia.
That's Cheddar Gorge. we're DPRC,
different constabulary.
Yeah, we haven't quite got there yet. We're still trying to nick planes from RAF Locking. All right, when we get there. Well, fucking, you know what I mean? Someone said
RAF Locking's been shut down for 40 years,
no,
mate.
it hasn't.
Just nick them from Bristol Airport.
No, because they got fighter jets there, see? But what they've done to throw us off, they've put houses up to make it look like it's a housing estate, but they haven't really. It's all a conspiracy.
Oh my God.
I've been down there, mate.
They when they're not trying to hide the planes with houses, they turn the fox gay. You know what I mean?
Do you know what was really interesting I found the other day? So we were at Bristol Airport. I know which we're looking to finish up, but do you know that Bristol...
Have they got an underneath?
No, it's nothing. It's no conspiracy. It's
Lizard people.
It's just true. Bristol Airport, do you know who it's owned by?
Who's owned by?
It's owned by the... I'm going to get this right. The Ontario Teachers Pension Fund of Canada.
What?
Fuck me.
Honest to fucking God.
Are they like really apologetic when the plane comes over?
Where did you find that information out from?
When they were they're looking to expand it, aren't they? And it was all
Yeah.
kicking off. And obviously there's some sort of management firm or
You need to get out more.
an equity. I just know, I always say this, I know a lot of shit about not a lot. I know a little about a lot. So yeah, it is. So here you go. Back in 2001, the airport was sold to a joint venture of some sort of French Canadian bank and others. And in September of 2014, the Ontario Teachers Pension Plan bought out that bank and became the sole owner of the bank and therefore Bristol Airport. So there you go. It literally says it there. Owner. Ontario teachers.
Fucking lying either.
So I tell you what, if there's anything you want to do, boys, it's go be a fucking teacher in Ontario. You'll own a part of Bristol.
Bit cold up there, eh?
Hey, guy.
Hey there.
Sorry, guy. Sorry.
Hey there. Shout out to Trucking Old School.
Peace on that, brother.
Oh, don't forget Johnny as well.
Oh yeah, and Johnny. Right, I think it's a good time to square off. We've
You're gonna have fun stitching this one together, aren't you?
That'll be fine. Just let it roll, mate. I mean, fuck all.
I just cut out the bit which I said about to cut out. Right, bring a tank back. Right, I need to go and die in bed.
Yeah, we do.
So
too.
do I.
Right,
I got Cornwall.
thank you everyone for listening. You're all champions of the fucking show.
Thank you everyone for fucking ordering.
So thank you for listening through the last hour of us just bitching about the state of this country. It's not something we do very often. We all just do light-hearted fun shit, but we got a few
we're ill and we're angry white men.
Yeah, right. So yeah, thanks
What day of
everyone.
the week it is?
No, thanks everyone for listening. Shout out to Ollie Fox, sponsor of this podcast. I know we spent a lot of time bitching about everyone should pay more tax. I think everyone should just pay what they owe. And if you want to pay what you fucking owe and no more and no less, hit up the fucking sponsor of this podcast. And if you, I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to cut that bit out. If you want to, fucking get your taxes sorted and, be as
all your books in order, everything right.
Be as clever as you can with your taxes. Hit up Ollie Fox on the Instagram at Ollie Fox and their website www.olliefox.co.uk. Hit up Kieran and the team. They will sort you right out.
I got one little shout out to Clarky. Hope you're all right, mate. Remember, stay on your own side of the road.
That's it. Don't watch out for them Shoguns. And actually, shout out to Dwayne, who I saw down Bodmin the day of all fucking places, giving it the big yeah.
Dwayne O'Connor.
Dwayne O'Connor.
Hey, Dwayne O'Connor.
It was on a Rock Salt job, wasn't it?
Surely to God, no. What's he doing over there? So he is. Come out, you black and tans.
And a massive shout out to Aaron that works for me at Gartels for putting up with the fucking frozen shit pipes all week. He's been moaning like fuck about it, but he's still going strong and he's still there. So yeah, keep up the good work, mate, and stop fucking moaning.
Right, if you could all rate us 5 stars on Spotify, it means the world to us. Push the podcast a little bit further. Share the stories on Instagram. Give us a good review on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Get on the YouTube. We're close.
Order some merch. Treat yourself. It's nearly Christmas. Just do it. Just buy something.
It won't get to you for Christmas, but just buy it anyway.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Marlon might sort you out. Ask him nicely. You never know. Right. I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I've been a very ill Jolo.
I've been a healthy Keith.
Bastards.
My laugh is getting ever more raspy.
Now then, guys and gals, what have we here?
And on that note, I'm off.
Peace. Love you. Bye.